Jaylen Waddle.
Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit her with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay. Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still on the stars with the show, and until then. That moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof I'm a lie about a motor. No proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him. And if I did, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like another city, the driver's side flyer. Gucci got large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. 8, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube and view it for free. Ay. This one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time, wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
No. Can't promise you nothing, Tommy. Can't promise you nothing.
You made my 4th of July better. I'm not going to lie, man. I tuned a little Marlins baseball yesterday. Smacked down to the Redbirds, and I got Tommy Hutton on the mic.
Can I ask you, how did it feel to be on the other side of that?
Felt great.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, you were miserable after the Braves.
If it's not the Braves, they're fine.
You like, get me out of the first inning. We said the same thing about Tampa.
Yeah, but like it's just been every series. They've beat them once, and they've been smacked down the entire year. But like, if it's not the Braves, it's great. Every time you tune into the Marlins now, it's like, you know, it's either a new guy stepping up, or they got a new. Even with Jazz out, Jazz went out with his oblique. Jesus Sanchez, it's a 3-run bomb. They got this Dane Cook fella up from the. I don't think that's his name, but I know everybody keeps saying Dane Myers. Is that his name?
I guess so. I was like, is that a comedian?
Nah, he's new, but he made his debut yesterday, and he got a couple of hit skis. I saw his family there; they were getting all happy. Right. So I was happy for him. And then Koopa Loop was going deep.
Yeah,
good day. Right. It was fireworks at Lone Depot yesterday for the Redbirds against the Redbirds. So. Right. RVA Richie, as he says, JFig very happy the Cardinals got killed.
Yeah.
I'm strong. Richie. I don't know what that's
for Twitcher. We starting this thing off with a bang.
Off today, dude. So let's get to some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy a truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know trucks.
So yeah, man. Cardinals got it put on them yesterday. That series continues today at Lone Depot Park.
So how was yesterday for everybody?
Daytime was great. Nighttime, meh.
You went to a booty fireworks show?
Yeah, dude. It was super booty. I mean, it was cheeks.
Hey, there's nothing worse than setting time out of your schedule to go see something, and you convince everybody else, come on, guys, it'll be great. They do it every year. And then you get there, and I could just imagine Tommy going, Dad, this sucks.
Actually, to be honest with you, he was the only one who liked it. He likes explosions. So he was all for it yesterday.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. Yeah, hard to say.
Hey, I got to tell you, that's like a rite of passage for a redneck.
He
like blowing things up.
Yeah, he is. He liked it. He liked the explosions. He doesn't. But you know, typically when you go to a festivity, a firework festivity, you get a little soundtrack action. You know, it's not fun.
No, you don't.
Oh, you do. It's not. It's
if
not.
You
fun.
Go to like, so if they had it at, I think they had one at FLA Live, right?
Yep.
Then like when we used to do that thing, remember they used to have the thing where we would go,
right,
and then they would do music with the fireworks. And then you knew when the Star Spangled Banner played that it was ending the fireworks show.
No, it's not fireworks unless there's some John Cougar Mellencamp. You know, like if there's not John Cougar Mellencamp, then it's not fireworks, dude.
You need that.
You need some ROCK in the USA. That's just how it's gotta go. I don't make the rules. Them's just the rules. You need a little Ray Charles, you know, so it's like Sandlot, you know. Even Miley Cyrus has made her way in there for
in the USA.
little Katy Perry.
Oh, so that's you gotta play all.
You gotta play the hits.
Right.
It's just like Smeathan said, any fireworks show without Katy Perry is a bum ass fire. Exactly, dude. And so yesterday,
no music.
And so I'm like, yeah, yesterday we're just watching fireworks. I was like, that's cool.
You guys are why we used to have music with fireworks. You just blow stuff up.
Nah, you need some firework music, dude. It's popping.
Firework music.
Yeah.
You needy person.
No, you need it, dude. It's just you need it. If you're at a giant
All
fireworks
right.
show at a park, you need some damn music. Otherwise,
All
we're
right.
just all sitting around here. I got to hear everybody chatting. Everybody's
You know
got a
what they
little
saying,
side
Davey?
conversation.
You know what music is during a fireworks show? Louder fireworks.
Well, if you're setting off the fireworks yourself, I get you. But if I'm there to see the show,
Right. Okay. You want
know,
the popping circumstance, the grand opening, the grand closing. Like you want the music and all over the sky.
They even said as you walk in, they're like, "Oh, if you're gonna listen in your car, here's the radio station to listen to." And it's some bum ass number in the 80s.
Oh, wait. Hold on. You forgot this small point. I might be with you here.
Mm-hmm.
You don't direct people to a radio station and don't play fireworks music.
Exactly, dude. That's what I'm saying. And so, like,
did they play music on the radio station?
I don't know. I didn't have a transistor radio at the time. I thought there was an entire band, playing, old classic rock, and I was expecting that they would just, kind of crank it up there. Somebody got the aux, and we would just play it. But like, you kind of something new was going to be off because they're like, "All right, please welcome Carol Green for the national anthem," and some woman gets up there to sing the national anthem. I can't hear her at all. Like the music was playing fine the entire night. And then they get to Carol to sing the national anthem. I can't hear Carol. And then all of a sudden the fireworks start, no music. I was like, what is this? What is this?
You think Carol broke it?
Maybe. Can't rule it out.
Damn it, Carol.
Oh, so I cooked up a storm. And I got to tell you.
Cooked yourself.
The worst drinking there is the old cookout drinking, because you out there sipping on beverages because it's hot as hell out there. You on that grill, you doing all kind of stuff, and so you just drinking them, right? Then you get done cooking. I got done cooking. I sat down and I was like, "Ooh, maybe had how many of these did I have?
Woo!
All of them. All of them.
Wow.
6-pack?
Yeah, I tried to go to the store and get more. Nobody had them.
Cool.
It's called what is who does the apple cider?
Angry Orchard?
Angry Orchard apple cider tropical. Dude, it tastes like Kool-Aid.
Oh, Kool-Aid. Nice.
Kool-Aid. Like it is delicious. Now, in the same breath, I'm gonna say that apple orchid black cherry that has a little kick in alcoholic content, right? That tastes like Robitussin. But yeah, so I hose through all those, and then it's like water's not quenching my thirst anymore. I got to continue on the path that I've been on.
So, like, were you okay, or were you passed out early?
Well, I wasn't passed out.
Sweat that out. It's hot.
Hey, let me tell you.
But you might be loose.
I had to have the old black dude that be dancing up a storm at the picnic towel. You know that pat down towel.
Dude, I couldn't use the towel.
I had the pat down towel.
It was so hot at this park.
Bro, it was so hot.
So I was I had some ribs going. We had some hot dogs. We had some burgers, all that. And I was like, man, I'm not really hungry. So I had to choose. I never have to choose. I get one of everything.
Of course.
I didn't have no mac and cheese, no collards, nothing. I just had a cheeseburger all day.
Wow.
I would sleep early too.
I ain't
gonna lie.
I gotta say, I was my ability to suppress rage yesterday at this park. It was.
Were you really mad at the no music?
No, I was actually mad. I think the reason why I wasn't as mad at the no music is because I couldn't get any more mad as what happened to me before 5 minutes earlier. And that was my son. He wants some Kona Ice, which if you guys aren't familiar with Kona Ice, oh, sorry, Woj notification. Hey, Woj, don't tweet magic news, okay?
Jeez, no one cares. Oh, they released Bour
to an intern.
Hold on. Somebody get at Woj and tell him, listen, we stopped the show for your news. It can't be about magic.
Yeah. they're promoting the Orlando Magic are promoting a GM. Who cares?
What?
What are they
That's
gonna
the
do?
news?
Take another Wagner brother?
Oh, great.
Anyway, so he's like, "Hey, can I get some Kona ice?" I'm like, "Fine." This line for this Kona ice.
Oh
food
yeah,
truck-
because it's hot. You know, all of the beverage aisles, all the beverage lanes when you hot at a park are gonna be long.
Yeah, and so it's like, all right, I'm gonna go to get the Kona. I figured it would be okay because like some of the lines are gonna take forever because they got like some people are waiting at the pizza food truck. The dude's making a pizza for every guy who's in that line. Kona ice, they shoot the ice into a cup. You know, you
Put some syrup on it.
you do the syrup yourself.
Oh.
So I'm like, all right, this should go pretty quick. Dude, I'm in this line for like a good, like 15, 20 minutes. It's
it's right under the sun, right?
Oh, it's super.
Around what time was this?
This was at like 8:45. So right before the fireworks are starting.
Oh, that's not too bad. It was
Yo,
cool enough.
the humidity.
Yesterday was bad. It was I was next to a pool like you.
It was bad.
I was in a park on concrete.
Yeah.
And the difference between the food truck concrete temperature to the park on the grass temperature must have been 20 degrees. I don't know what the heat index was.
Oh, as soon as you got to the grass, it cooled off.
Dude, I get on this Kona ice line is long, and there's a lot of infighting because it was a snake line. You have the food truck setup, food truck. And so like typically, okay, you got like your row of like 8 people, they're back. But the Kona ice line is so big, people are having to make their own snake line to go through. So we're having to like the people are losing it, like Lord of the Flies, because of the cutters. The people are trying to cut in. Hey! I've been looking at this guy's ass for the last 15 minutes. You weren't there.
Hey.
Finally, we're starting to get down to the countdown. I get to the end of the snake.
Okay.
There's 3 people left. Okay. 3
They
families.
ran out of ice.
No way, dude.
Lady steps out of the window. Thank you for killing my punchline.
Way,
I didn't
dude.
know. I'm just guessing. That's the only thing that could be worse.
She pops out of her head like a coward.
No
all right. Ready to close the
way.
door because she knows what's coming. I'm out of ice.
No.
I'm out of ice.
Way, dude.
Ah!
No.
What do you mean you're out of ice?
Way, dude.
Who doesn't prepare for a situation like this? You know you're gonna have the most popular truck.
It's July 4th, dude. It's not a regular Sunday or whatever. This is the day.
I just stared at her. I was just like,
So you wasn't in a good fireworks watching mood.
no, I wasn't in a good mood. Stood my ass in a
dude.
stupid snake line.
Wait,
for 20 minutes.
wait.
No, ice.
That's not the worst part. Now you got to go back and tell Tommy because he don't understand the no ice.
I was surprised how well he took it. I thought it was going to be a disaster. And we've done this 2 years in a row now. Last year was the Annie Ann's food truck. It took forever.
Oh, no.
I kept telling him, dude, they don't have the mini hot dogs. They don't have them.
Yeah.
It's not on the board. You can see it. He didn't believe me until I'm like, it's not the mall. Limited menu. Gets there. Of course, no hot dogs. Same issue. Last year, I fall for this every year. I'm not doing
They ran out of all hot dogs?
No, they just didn't have them, but he wouldn't believe me,
So
As
he
a
had to wait in
6-year-old
line just to prove a point to a
ridiculous.
5-year-old.
Run
Really?
out of Kona ice. Go get some more.
Yeah.
Tell Sandra, I'd be like, hey, we're gonna run a little low on ice. Let's go get some.
How do you run out of ice?
I don't know.
You can see it coming. Just get another bag.
Right. You can see it coming. I think she wanted to shut down. She wanted out of there. I think she had ice.
Yeah, well, they close at 9, right?
I would think so because the
So
fireworks
why
are at
40?
15.
So you're like 8:45. Like, why would they go get more ice?
Come on.
Also, if
Wait patiently.
you know that you're running out, why don't you stick your head in before it runs out? Hey, the remaining 50 people.
Right. Hey, you might not get ice.
Yeah, exactly.
You might not get ice.
You could have saved me 5
Had me
minutes.
sitting there like a boob.
That is rough, dude.
Oh man, that's the worst.
I am so mad at her.
Tommy took it good though.
He took it good. He took it good, and he liked the fireworks. Honestly, he had the best time. He's like, fireworks are great. I think about Kona ice, no big deal.
I love this day.
Really? That's
Yeah.
because everybody else was probably hot.
Me, miserable.
Yeah.
And then trying to get out of there. It was like trying to get out of like
oh no.
it was like trying to get out of like I don't know whatever big event there is at like Hard Rock or Lone Depot.
Yeah.
It was brutal trying to get out of there. And then you have the idiots who are like parking like sideways up a building.
Yeah.
Like, how'd you even get your car up there? They're like, oh, let me in. No.
Oh, I hate that.
Bus.
Wait, I hate if I see if I'm on the highway and there's traffic and the guy goes, instead of trying to get over as soon as possible, he goes all the way to the end where he has to merge. I'm not letting you in. I'm not. Because you think you're just gonna go up 15 cars and just get let in way in front of me after me fighting all this trap? No.
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 All right, man. Well, as far as headlines, Marlins are back in action tonight, 6:40. They'll look to put a hold on this series against St. Louis. So we got that for you. 6:40 tonight. Marlins 50 and 37. Marlins didn't get to 50 wins till the middle of August last year.
Wait.
Beginning of July.
I saw a stat.
Hmm?
Are you ready for this stat?
I love stats.
The last time the Marlins they broke a record. They got to 50 wins faster than any team that's ever done it. The record they broke, guess who was the team to get to 50 the quickest? 2003.
Ooh.
World Series.
That's pretty good.
Everybody likes to feel good, right? A little. What?
I like
I'm
that.
surprised JFig is showing up today.
Why's that?
Because her boy is out in Cali. Looked like he had fun. He having a good time, cheesing it up.
She better go to Mind Right for Jaime Jacquez, because let me tell you something about this summer league team. I watched that first game.
Whoa!
Amazing. Wow. Amazing.
Dude, you have stooped to watching summer league?
No, this
Or
is good.
4th of July?
You said no. It was 2 days ago. It was
2
2 days
days
ago. It was
ago.
on July 3rd. Tonight, I can't wait for tonight's game.
Yeah.
Dude, Jovic.
Wow.
Oh,
He's very clearly complete. Like he's.
I told you, I saw 11 minutes of him, and I was wondering how can that not help this team?
You should watch.
I've been asking you that all year.
Take a quick break. Back after this.
WQA
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2 here on the show. Heat Summer League is back tonight, 10 o'clock on ESPN, as they take on the host team, the Sacramento Kings, tonight. They don't know what's hitting them, dude.
They really
They don't know what's hitting them.
There's no way.
I don't know what to feel. I see, like, I'm watching the game on Monday. I was watching it. I had it on my phone. I was watching it while my son's in BJJ class.
How was that?
It was great.
Nice.
It was great. And so in the middle of arm bars and chokeholds, I was like,
perfect.
It's Jovic, dude. He's looking amazing. And then it was like, Jacquez.
Wow.
And now I'm torn because this happens to me every summer league. I'm like, listen, Jovic, go do what you got to do. Go make yourself sweetener. That's what I want him to do.
Perfect.
I want him to make himself. I want him to make himself more valuable for a Damian Lillard trade. Which, by the way, now I think we have too many assets. Too many to give away.
Yep.
I mean, this is ridiculous. We got him. We got Jovic. We got Jacquez. You know, it's all happening for us, baby. And so I'm watching this game and I'm watching Jovic just torture everybody through the middle. He's too good. He was unstoppable, dude. A Serbian assassin. He was unguardable. The only time they could stop is when they fouled him. Yep. Other than that, they had no answer for him. No answer for him. And then Jacquez gets out there. This Jacquez, he is literally dunking on everybody.
That's what a 42-inch vertical will do to you, player.
Dude, he yammed it on so many scrub Lakers. It was so impressive. And I don't care what Gabe Vincent says. You know he was rooting for the Heat. You know, he was sitting there, I'm here with the Lakers.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he was, dude.
He was rooting for the team that gave him that check.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I saw LeBron James once set a pick for Norris Cole on the Cavaliers.
Oh, I did see that. Doesn't leave you that quickly.
Doesn't leave you that quickly, dude. All right. First paycheck doesn't come till October.
Oh, look at that. He's still making Heat money.
I don't think he's making any money right
He's
now.
on the paper.
I think he's only making handsome money, like whatever he's selling on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
You know? But, man, I don't know. I don't know if I want to trade Jovic anymore.
I've been saying I don't want him.
Well, good. Yeah, I know, but they're probably going to have to.
No.
For Damian Lillard.
He don't make enough.
Because
the prospect.
Does the term sweetener? Do you know what that means? Yeah, I know it doesn't matter. It's a little sweetener.
I don't want to lose my sweetener.
Do you want Dame?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then.
Yeah.
Give to get. Them's the rules. I don't make them.
How can you have this conversation about a player and then go bye-bye that quick?
I mean, you
don't have you don't want to see where this guy ends up.
I want Damian Lillard so bad. I was talking myself because yesterday the reports were that the Heat now maybe have to take on Ben Simmons, and I'm like, I'm actually talking myself into this. I can't believe this.
I saw a lot of people doing that.
I can't believe what I'm doing.
Why are we doing this?
Because I want Damian Lillard. I want Dame Dollar.
Ben Simmons?
I'll take that 40 million anchor if I get Dame Dollar.
I don't know.
That's
a big anchor.
No. That's why they're giving him to us, because you're stuck with them. But I was like, I couldn't believe what a fraud I was yesterday. Even my own fraudulence got called out so quick yesterday on social media because I had a tweet like a year ago that said, who the hell would trade for Ben Simmons? But I'm thinking to myself, this is what I was doing yesterday. When
those two guys, that's like $100 million.
Oh, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but they can make it work because they got the Lowry contract.
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something if all of a sudden Ben Simmons started playing?
I was doing yesterday, dude. Now you take. This is what I was doing all day yesterday.
Wait, jackass! I can do that because I don't go all in like you do. You cannot.
Okay.
You can't all of a sudden turn on Ben Simmons.
I've done many a radio show with you. You calling Ben Simmons a bum. You don't get to but look, there's a Dame Dollar pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, which of course Ben Simmons doesn't know anything about because he can't shoot rainbows.
Except in the offseason.
Leroy, this is what I was doing yesterday. I was literally thinking to myself, well, I mean, Spo can get a year out of anybody. Look at Eric Spoelstra can get a year out of anyone. Dion Waiters, Hassan, James Johnson, Tyler Johnson. But like he can get a year out of anyone. He can get their best. So I'm thinking to myself, if he can get one revenge year out of Ben Simmons, maybe we flip him for the expiring the next year.
Or here's the first conversation you hear about Ben Simmons. Recovering from injury, hope to be back by January.
Possibly.
You know it.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to be hot.
Not if I have Damian Lillard, though.
No, dude.
I have Damian Lillard.
So you're saying as a benefit to getting or to get Dame Dollar, you got to deal with Ben Simmons. You won't say anything?
Look, I'm not gonna
here we go.
But as I watch Damian Lillard, it's gonna make me feel a lot better. Like if I have to land a bum to get a whale, I'll do it. All right. If the bum is my chum to get a whale, I'll be happy.
Wow. If the bum is my chum.
But think about it. You got Spo, master, right?
Here we go.
Then he's training at the University of Miami. Okay. His agent, he's got a new agent. He left Rich Paul. And his new agent is Jimmy Butler's agent, who's at every Heat game. So he's going to eye on the prize. He can say to him every game, hey, eye on the prize. Eye on the prize.
Can I just say this? I see Jimmy Butler punching him.
No, I don't think so.
Dude, there's a couple of things Jimmy Butler will not tolerate.
You get a little roving defender off the bench. He's not going to start, but a little roving defender off the bench, little $4 million.
Why not?
Roving defender. I just don't know how it'll work.
You got Ben, Dame, Jimmy, Bam, and whoever plays 4.
So just another shooter there.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Dude, can you hold on?
He's got to earn that starting.
I'm not justifying. Oh, wait.
Basketball in 3 years.
I'm not justifying this at all.
I think you are. I think you're kind of in with me now.
No, I'm not. Don't ever say that.
I think you are.
Don't say that. We're not samesies. No. But here's the deal. Ben Simmons on the top of the key in that zone. Right?
He's a good defender.
Right. He's a little bit taller than Gabe Vincent, so if he's hanging on the back of somebody.
A little bit taller. He's 6'10".
Okay. Just saying.
Now, I have made fun of him his entire career.
All right.
I mean, he's the reason I jumped in front of the arena in a kangaroo outfit. I got into a bet with an Australian member of parliament, Tim Watts, to defend my gogie.
Yeah.
And the gentleman swept us. It's been downhill ever since for him.
All right.
But every story needs a comeback.
Oh, no.
What if Eric Spoelstra is that?
Hey. -1 for deception.
Why?
-1.
He's lying. You are
For deception.
Tobin.
What?
Are you really going to look me, your boy, in the face and start talking like this?
I want Damian Lillard, dude.
I understand.
I want Damian Lillard.
I understand.
I want Damian Lillard on the Heat.
Here. That don't mean you got to start talking well about Ben Simmons and trying to sell Ben Simmons to yourself. That's a low place. You're at a low place.
I understand. I understand it's a low place.
Hey.
But I want Dame Dollar.
Hey. With the three of us need to give this man an intervention because he has just lost all sense.
I just want Damian Lillard on the Heat. I want it so bad, and I'll take a bum if need be. It's not my money; it's Mickey's. By the way, if Mickey wants to put an end to all that tax nonsense, whoa!
That'd be nice.
I mean, you pay Ben Simmons, woo! A lot of money. Woo! He stinks.
Yeah.
But he used to be kind of good. Maybe. No, he used to be kind of good. Now, we're not. Here's the thing. We come into this with very low expectations. The lowest.
Not you. Not you, you liar.
What do you mean?
You've never gone to anything with low expectations.
No, well, the team I'm going to have huge expectations for. For him, though, bottom of the barrel.
Not true.
I will.
Not true, dude.
I will. Why would I have high expectations of Ben Simmons? When's the last time he played meaningful basketball? What he short-circuited against the Hawks 3 years ago? Was it 2 years ago?
Refused to shoot a layup.
It's crazy. Passed up a dunk.
Rough.
Didn't want to get fouled. But I feel like Spo could fix it.
If there's anyone who can fix it, it's Spo.
If there's anybody who could fix Ben Simmons.
Now, I will say this. I got to give credit where credit is due. First of all, you're just saying that to justify how you feel. But I will say this. The development of players in this organization is unbelievable.
So
You
we
got
understand
guys that
the answers
have
to our test.
we've had guys who have developed into more than role players on NBA teams coming here.
Think about how much money Eric Spoelstra has gotten guys who were cast off.
He should be their agent.
He should. How much money has Eric Spoelstra made guys who are just castaways? You know, Hassan Whiteside was playing in Lebanon. He made him $100 million. Dion Waiters, afterthought. James Johnson, journeyman.
Champ Cheese.
You know,
Tyler Johnson, dude. Tyler Johnson. Look at Strus. Yep.
Cast
Gabe
off by two
Vincent.
other organization. Gabe Vincent. Now you take a guy who was the #1 overall pick, a can't miss prospect. Now, a head case who may not care about basketball, but what if Eric Spoelstra could get 1 year out of him? One.
That's just
He'll be far away from the Kardashians.
Well, I know, but he is going to be in Miami.
Yeah.
But you have the recipe of Spo, his agent. What is he, 26?
His agent?
No,
Or
no.
Ben Simmons?
No, his agent.
I was like, it's a very young agent.
He's very young. He would
That's
be
amazing, right? Is that amazing? Dude feel like he's been in the league for 17 years.
Where's Ben Simmons? Ben Simmons
26.
is 26 years old.
26 years old.
All right, so it'd be 27 in 2
15
weeks.
days.
Okay. Doesn't like basketball. But we don't want him to shoot any threes. We don't want that from him.
Yep.
Just be a good defender. Get out on the break. You know,
He can pass.
He can pass.
He's a passer.
He'll run some offense.
Yeah.
You know, maybe learn that
I've
outlet
never
pass
met a
from
point
Love.
guard who gets away from the basketball quicker than him because he doesn't want to shoot free throws.
No, yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem. It's a problem.
Rough too.
It's a problem.
Gosh.
But we got a very savvy staff here. You know, you got Caron Butler, Chris Quinn will give him the business. You know, Chris Quinn will yell at you. You don't shoot. He'll yell at you.
I didn't realize Caron Butler was coaching the summer league team.
I know.
Nice.
I love it. Him and Jovic have a thing.
They do.
They have a thing. Little relationship. Do you feel dirty talking yourself into Ben Simmons?
I'm not talking myself into Ben Simmons. You are.
Yes. It feels gross, dude. It feels gross.
You're the only one.
But Damian Lillard, dude.
You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing right now. You know what you're doing right now.
What?
Leaving the club at 2 a.m. after a night of drinking by yourself. You're like, you know what? She's not that ugly.
Got a good personality.
That's what he's doing. You're trying to sell us on Ben Simmons, dude. You should be ashamed.
What I'm trying to do is sell you on getting Damian Lillard and having to deal with Ben Simmons.
No. See, I can handle that. We're getting Dame Lillard. One small caveat. We got to take on Ben Simmons. That's not what you're doing. You are trying to sell us on that one side effect of Dame Lillard, and that is Ben Simmons. You're trying to sell all of us on it. There's no selling. There's just, hey, I fixed your car, but it's a little shaky on the left side, right?
Get home.
You can drive it.
That's
You can drive.
Kind of what happened to me in Tennessee.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Listen, dude, you don't have to sell us on him, right? right now, what Ben Simmons is more than anything, he's a mental midget. Things get to him and affect him in a way that they really shouldn't, because he should have more confidence in himself. That's a him problem. So unless you got you need Dr. What's his name? Rotella to get in here and talk to him. I mean, I don't know how much anybody's going to be able to do, because the first thing you got to do is get his spirits up and excited towards playing basketball.
Yeah, I mean, that's tough. I understand.
Yeah, but you can't sell us on this.
Why?
Because you are too far against the player to then all of a sudden be flip-flopping to that. You can say, well, we got to take Ben Simmons. That's it. That's what you do. We know how you feel about Ben Simmons. Stop trying to make Ben Simmons productive all of a sudden.
He's been with the Nets and he's been with the Sixers. You know, this guy hasn't really had a fair shake.
Oh, my God.
Believe the hype.
Exactly.
Wait. Marcos, did you just hear what this man just said to us?
Ben Simmons really hasn't had a fair shake.
No, wait.
Really? That's, you know what?
Why, JFig?
Another minus one for just straight out lying. Hasn't had a fair
For
shake.
lying.
Right.
Can I have a poll that just says, has Ben Simmons had a fair shake?
I would literally be surprised if there's one person that votes no. This is a guy who played basketball with a phone in his pocket.
Wait. He got extended twice.
I feel like the recipe's here.
I can't remember him playing basketball. Ben Simmons seemed like he's 35.
I understand.
If I gave you a choice, Ben Simmons or James Harden?
I think I'd take Ben Simmons.
You are Marcos.
Just straight up?
Yeah.
Marcos.
Yeah, I'd take Ben Simmons.
There has to be a different button that you can push, because that's borderline that's borderline cuss worthy. Right? Like I almost burst out to curse, because
I respect his stance on James Harden.
No, you don't. Tobin.
I didn't want to
Wait, he had a worse stance on Ben Simmons before James Harden.
That's true.
No, but now I'm getting
Wait. So you would hold on.
Both scenarios I get Dame Dollar?
No, let's be clear. You would rather have Ben Simmons than James Harden.
In both scenarios I have Dame Dollar?
No. I'm just regular.
I don't want either one of them then. I mean, like, I don't care. But if I get Dame Dollar,
you don't play the game right.
You don't play the game right.
No, you just try to wiggle out of your little box. Because I know that all of a sudden there's two players you hate and you detest and you have spoken against for 2 years. Both of them. Right?
Let's see.
And if I told you had to take one or the other, you're going to sell yourself on Ben Simmons because you know that's closer to reality.
Yeah. It's off-season Ben Simmons, though. You know, he's in the gym.
All right, let's
see. He's in the gym.
The shooters.
I see Ben Simmons last year. Played 33 games. All right. Averaged 7 points.
Oh, gosh.
That was an accident because he was trying not to shoot.
Yeah, where'd he get those 7 from?
He averaged the devil numbers.
Oh, no.
6 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists.
That's actually not bad for him. I really didn't think he played that much basketball to get more than 5.
Then in his basketball reference, it just says the last year did not play holdout/back.
Holdout. Wow.
All right, so we're going on. This would be, so we're going on 2 years without him being, the guy that was an all-star. But he was an all-star, a 3-time all-star. Tell me Spo can't craft that?
Didn't he almost win Defensive Player of the Year? He was like runner-up, right?
Very overrated defensively. But he's good defensively, but they act like he's the greatest defender in the world, and Bam's a better defender.
Well, because he's tall and he guards his position.
Oh, yeah, good for him.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying that's why it looks so dominant.
Now, if he's here, though, dude, I mean, imagine him with Jimmy and Bam.
Doesn't even have to shoot.
That's what I'm saying. See, you're coming around with me.
No,
and we get Damian Lillard.
Stop that.
Is there no
Nobody's
other
saying
way
it.
we get Damian
Well,
Lillard?
it could be. I don't know. I'm just going off of
Please.
I'm just going off this report from Greg Sylvander from 5 Reasons. I'm just like, if we gotta take Ben Simmons. I spent my day yesterday day drinking, thinking about Ben Simmons in the Heat.
No.
That's why you was. That's why you was so pissed off about that Kona Ice. Because you've been drinking, you've been trying to sell yourself on Ben Simmons, and the only thing that would make you feel a little bit better is Kona Ice.
I had
and
the
you
Ben
get
Simmons.
up to the front.
No, I had the Ben Simmons of dessert trucks, where it was just like, sorry, no dessert.
I no longer sell ice.
Take a break. Back after this.
Previously on
Tobin and Leroy.
Highlight me and put me on there. Like, I don't give a like.
Get some sleep.
Summertime.
All right, welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you. I'm very excited. Next hour, Justin Bour is going to join the show.
Hey, from
nice.
where?
He is. Where is he from?
Like, where is he joining the show from?
Oh, he's joining us like via video link. I don't know where he's at right now.
I need longitude and latitude.
He is.
No. I thought he was playing in Japan.
No, he retired this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
He retired this year. He officially retired. He's going to be at a Flashback Friday this week with Josh Johnson.
Gotta get one of those jerseys.
A couple hosses.
Yeah.
You know, you got a hoss who swings it and a hoss who pitches it.
Nice.
But he also he's a hand peer. He's got to be because he swung. He went up there. No batting gloves.
No batting gloves.
No batting gloves.
Are we gonna find this?
Oh
out?
yeah, for sure.
If he confirms this, then I'm gonna believe that everyone you accuse, including the entire Alou family.
Listen, it just is. I saw Joey. Did you see Joey Wendell's hands yesterday?
No, I did not.
Joey Wendell yesterday.
Yeah,
he got a knock, and they showed his hands. Disgusting. You can't tell me Joey Wendell doesn't pee on those hands. They're just full of pine tar. I mean, you know, I don't know how he goes.
I know one thing: you got to have some strong hands to hold on to that bat.
Yeah.
Without gloves.
But they showed Joey Wendell's hand. Disgusting. I was like, oh, look at this Joey Wendell.
Hey, I got bad feet. I don't pee on my feet.
Yeah, but you can't play barefoot.
Maybe you should try it.
Too late. That ship has sailed.
Sailed.
I just deal with my bad feet now.
So we will have Justin Bour coming on. Of course, have that famous home run derby. Back
oh my goodness! He would have won. He would have won every other home run derby ever.
Yep, it was a great home run derby.
Yes,
a great home run derby. Probably one of the craziest that ballpark's ever been. Lone Depot Park.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of the end for him.
The crowds have been nice though, dude. I'll tell you what. You know, you can hear these Marlins crowds, then it's getting loud there. So that's been a cool thing to see. Like I saw Nick Fortes came off the field the other day, and he goes, "Damn." It was the loudest it's been. It's like on a Monday night, genuine atmosphere getting built there. I like that people are getting fired up about the fish.
And we're gonna plan something, but we're waiting. You know what I mean? Because the station just gave free tickets. We don't want to be too close to that.
We'll take a quick break. Our Tua.
Our Tua.
with Tobin and Leroy.
Check the history of
Welcome back, everybody. How's your pipes?
Pretty good.
Good. Glad to hear it. We're streaming live on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM, taking you up until 2 o'clock here on the program.
So, where do we stand on the Dame thing?
Where do we stand on it?
What?
What does that mean? Where are we at this hour?
Yeah, where are we?
All right, we'll get into some headlines here brought to you by New Palmetto Ford Truck Super Center. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto.
We know trucks.
So here's where we stand from reports, okay?
From who? Drip Skylark?
Everybody. Just kind of, I'll kind of give you the rundown on where everybody's at.
Okay, I got
Okay.
you. I got you.
Woj is carrying water and being a shill for Portland. And he's trying to put on a national brave face for the Trailblazers. So we're gonna do what's best for the Blazers.
Yikes.
We're gonna do what's best to make all these teams. So that's Woj. All right. Then you have the hacks from the Ringer and Bill Simmons' little network there, who seem to think that Damian Lillard, who has said he doesn't want to play for Boston, and doesn't want to play for the Celtics, is now like they're all out here outraged because the Miami Heat are going to get Damian Lillard. So they're all like, why would you take this offer? Me? Even though, like, in the history of the NBA, when the star says he wants to go somewhere, typically he goes that way, especially when he's a guy who's established his name and has done all the good years that he's had with the Portland Trail Blazers. Hard to imagine it's not going to happen. Everybody.
That being said, why wouldn't you have that, feeling when you got to play against that team? I think that has more to do with it. That they're sitting back going, how in the hell can the Heat land Dame Lillard? They've been beating our ass without Dame Lillard.
Here's how. The same way that the Suns landed Kevin Durant, the same way that all these stars, the same way that Anthony Davis goes to the Lakers, the same way where guys get to go where they want to go, the same way James Harden ends up in Philadelphia after ended up in Brooklyn. Like,
right.
Why are we acting like this is something new? It's been what the league has been. And by the way, not as many of them have built up as much goodwill as Damian Lillard has. Like, this is a guy who's like a franchise icon.
Right.
And has done everything right for them, and is just simply saying, this is where I want to go.
He was the D Wade. He was the D Wade of Portland.
It's not like the Heat are trying to fleece the Blazers. They're trying to get them a lot of assets, some nice young players, and they don't want Tyler Herro. Okay, we're working to get you something else for Tyler Herro. Get you another pick. Get you something because you don't want him for whatever reason. But here's where we stand from the Dame perspective. Everybody who's not Woj, Shams came out and he's like, he only wants to go to Miami. Mark Spears, Chris Haynes, all these other people locally, Barry Jackson, Ethan Skolnick, all these people are saying the only team on his list is the Miami Heat. That's the place he wants to go. And if you don't deal him there, they're saying it's going to be problematic for Dame. Like, he's not, he's putting it out there. Damian Lillard's putting out, don't deal for me. Okay. I want to go to Miami. That's it. He's making a stink. Now, the thing is, because of all the assets, because not everybody's quite happy with stuff, this could be a big multi-team trade. Like, I think the word was that this was from Mark Spears today. Very credible guy, Bay Area guy, knows Dame well as well. This was him on ESPN today. Damian Lillard wants to play for the Miami and only Miami. I have been continually told since Saturday. Certainly it's easier said than done. I'm told that while Portland isn't happy with the potential packages, there are over 5 teams interested in a potential multi-team trade that could get it done. It won't be today or tomorrow, perhaps the next day, but I believe ultimately Lillard is going to Miami. And while Lillard does not have a no trade clause, it does not make sense to trade a future Hall of Famer who doesn't want to be on your team.
Right.
Because
you're not going to get the full Although, who's the last player that this happened to? Kawhi.
Yeah.
Remember, there were questions that he wasn't going to show up in Toronto, and they ended up winning the championship.
Yeah,
so
but then he left.
You think teams are thinking like that?
No, I don't. Because honestly, I think it's a little bit of a – here's why it's a much different situation. Kawhi was much younger when that deal happened. He was basically going in a contract year. And the other thing with him, the big mystery around him, honestly, was injury, and that you had to deal with, like, he wasn't trustworthy of, like, the Spurs training staff, and they thought that he wasn't giving everything into it. So that's where that distrust came from. The other thing with this is, like, no, I don't think there's going to be a lot of people that want to trade for Damian Lillard in a possible unhappy situation. And then let's just say it goes badly. Let's say Damian Lillard doesn't go great for you. Oh, now I'm on the hook for him for $63 million in a couple of years?
Right.
So, no, I don't think it's the same situation.
Okay. I'm just curious because, like, I'm more than sure there's an organization thinking like Toronto did. Right? Like, we close, we don't care.
I don't know.
I mean, we'll see. I was just curious. It wasn't that I had one feeling.
I really haven't, but here's the thing, Leroy. You really haven't heard anybody else. Like, they've been saying, oh, this team, like, first of all, Philadelphia, who they love to throw Philadelphia and Boston in the mix because the NBA media is obsessed with them. They're obsessed with them.
Right.
They continue to treat Philadelphia like they're some title contender. They'll shove every Boston Celtic thing down our throat like they're the God's gift to basketball. But let's be real about it. Like, who are they trading? Malcolm Brogdon, who just got red flagged and sent back as a lemon? You send him back. Robert Williams, who plays 20 minutes a game because that's all his body can handle? Like, no, I want to know who's the big. People keep saying Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, who you're going to pay $300 million to? Like, let me get this straight. So you're the Portland Trailblazers. You're like, oh, I don't know if he's going to be happy here. We got to pay him $300 million. Yeah, not buying it. And then Philadelphia, you got your own issues with James Harden. You figure that out. How about that? Thumbs?
Oh, here. Normally, I would accuse you of being that dude. The thing that has us quibbling every day. But in this situation, I'm going to say it. You make valid points.
Thank you.
Now, wait.
Mark that. Just like, can we just say that as like a drop?
Valid points? Got that.
But here's what I don't want. Because when I make this statement, I know that now you're going to go willy.
Whoa.
Where is it?
Willy-nilly.
Yikes.
With the comments. But so far, I can't discredit it because I basically just had questions. Like, to me, if I'm a team that's close, say I'm Philadelphia, right? Why wouldn't I trade James Harden and go Dame and try to keep Maxey? Dame, Maxey, and
what are they trading?
I don't know.
Because they gave up all their picks for James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, what do they trade? That's what I want to know. And, like, how many picks do you think you're going to – like, I want to know how many picks does Philadelphia think they're going to get for fat James Harden on a contract year?
A contract year, that's why you send them to Portland.
Who?
You send James Harden to Portland.
Dude, you're not sending James Harden to Portland. Get out of here.
I'm just listen. I'm chewing on all possible scenarios, not just this one.
Dame is making a stink, and I'm proud of him. I didn't think he was going to do it.
Because he's been a stand-up guy for so long.
Yeah, I love it. And by the way, have you seen, like, did you see yesterday put up the Vice shirt with the palm trees in the background on Instagram? It could be nothing.
Why would they do that?
It could be something.
You know what? I think he did that just for you.
I hope so.
Because you listen, if there's one thing players know, if I'm making a stink and Tobin wants me, I need to make sure I give him some content.
I really think that Damian Lillard and I are going to be the best of friends.
Really?
I just saw, I can't remember who it was. They suggested a show between you and Dame Lillard, a fight show. You know,
Yeah,
it's a
Victor
boxing
Bermudez
thing.
wants to do it.
Vic
He wants to
Bermudez.
produce it.
That's right.
Who's got his hands all over boxing? You know, I
That'd
think
be nice.
me, Dame Dollar, we talk a little sweet science.
Wow,
Best of friends.
look at that.
Who else is going to come up there and talk about the Boots Ennis fights with him this weekend?
Oh, it's a big fight.
You know, we love Boots Ennis.
Love Boots.
Yeah, anybody can go, oh, what do you think about Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence? Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a couple weeks.
Yeah,
Can't wait for that fight. Oh,
it's gonna be good.
oh, it's going to be good.
Man, remember when we used to be remember when we used to go to all the fights?
Yeah, I do.
Oh man, one of
do.
the perks of this job.
Yep.
Now this job is perkless.
What? What do you mean?
Yeah, not perkless.
You got me. And my code?
Well, you can get Chris Perkins on if you want.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
Hey, Chris Perkins. Here's what I remember about Chris Perkins. And here's where I will fight him till the death. He said, I don't like La Spada because they put too much meat on the sandwich.
Well, that's just silly.
What?
That's
What?
Get Perk. We need Perk.
I don't like jobs. Too much money on the paycheck.
The other thing that's interesting about this is it being like maybe a multi-team trade. Who loves a multi-team trade more than Andy Ellisberg? No.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, he loves
Crunch
them
the numbers.
He loves to crunch the numbers and make
He
things
loves
happen.
crunching other people's numbers. He goes, guys, here at the Heat, our numbers are crunched. Let me help you crunch your numbers so you can do something like this.
I think like he looks at the he probably looks at the Blazers number and goes, woof. Wow. Woo.
Oof.
He gets a look at the Nets salary cap and he goes, oof.
Oof.
That's what you guys have going on?
So I'm still trying to figure out. Ben Simmons got 2 years left on his deal.
Mm-hmm.
You basically bringing in $70 million if you got to eat, if you got to go with Ben Simmons too.
Yeah.
$70 million, dude.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
So that means wait, but here's the kicker. I've already worked some numbers out in my head.
Wow. You're like Andy Ellisberg?
Yeah. You got Baby Goat and Kyle Lowry. That adds up to about 65.
Oh, it works. Like you can make it work salary wise.
Right.
It's not like hocus pocus. I mean, it's not one of those Tobin things. Like, you know, but they want
you at least listen. There we go. See,
what?
You know what? I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Because you acknowledge your own hocus pocustry, right?
For people out there who are like, oh, do the Heat have the best offer? The Heat have the best offer. I'm like, probably not. But you want to know something? Them's the breaks. Did the Suns have the best? If everybody got the deal for Kevin Durant, would the Suns have had the best offer? No. But they didn't. If
That happens a
everybody
lot,
got
by
deal-
the way.
What?
That happens a lot. So, like,
Yeah,
for everybody to all of a sudden be flipped out, that
Everybody is so mad about it because guess why? Because he said I want to come to the Miami Heat, and they're like, oh, what? Everybody should be kissing Damian Lillard's ass, being like, dude, you stuck it out with that Portland Trailblazers franchise long enough. And everybody's been asking him to ask out, and he did. But now, he didn't ask out for the Celtics or the Lakers. So now all of a sudden it's a problem. Oh, the Portland Trailblazers should do what's best for them. Get the hell out of here. In this league, this players league, you're going to say all of a sudden, oh, he shouldn't get what he wants. That guy who's been a more upstanding citizen, a better representation of the NBA and that franchise than Damian Mother Bleepin' Lillard. And you guys are going to stab him in the back or try and snake him or make him look like the bad guy? Get the hell out of here. What an upstanding guy. Send him to Miami.
wait, will he still? Can I? I hate to do this to you. Will it still be an upstanding guy if he doesn't end up in Miami?
Hard to say.
Hard
to say. No, hard to say.
No, we know, Marcos. We know what he would say.
Yeah, we don't know.
We know what the next. If
I do find it
something
funny. Like I saw some stuff on Twitter. I don't know what's real, what's not real, but I saw that Jason Tatum's like starting to recruit Damian Lillard to the Celtics. Now I don't know these Sully and Murph. Who knows what's what with them?
But you know he gonna have to get rid of his boy.
He's gonna have to get rid of his boy. That's one. And two, too late, Jason Tatum. Guess who's been recruiting him the entire time? You suckers. Bam and Jimmy. They've been working it.
None of these Johnny come lately
Right.
recruiters.
Flirt? No, sorry. Oh, you want to convince me? Hey, lose my number, Tatum. Click.
Really?
Back after this.
Summertime, hot, which of course means heat, which
All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Take you up until 2. Justin Bour, he's going to join us later on this hour. We'll talk to the former Marlins slugger. He is going to be at Flashback Friday coming up. The Marlins, they are rolling once again. Back on track.
Back on track.
Back on track after the Atlanta Braves series.
You don't believe in the ebbs and flows of a season?
I'm not really. I mean, like, because they've basically been flowing. It's just against Atlanta.
I mean,
everybody else, they're kicking their ass.
I understand that. But as well as they played up to this point, to have a 2 or 3 game slide, I get it's against Atlanta.
Uh-huh.
But should we really, be that worried?
I wasn't worried. I'm not worried. I think they've had a great season, but
you did come in saying, "Can I just get past the first inning?"
That was very disappointing because I wanted to see, because like when your team is playing, Leroy, when your team's playing well, you want to see them against the best and you want to see them compete. It was not competitive like that. That's what was, and it wasn't competitive right away. That's all that was depressing about it. The season's still been amazing.
Okay.
I've had most nights you turn on Marlins baseball. It's a fun product to watch. It's been a really, really great year. And I mean, like, what are they? What the hell is their record now if it's not against Atlanta? Because they're 1-9 against Atlanta. So that would make their record, I don't know, what are they, 20 over against everybody else?
Pretty much.
So no, it's been a fantastic year. Okay. And took these Cardinals and took them to the woodshed, dude. Adam Wainwright washed him. Wasn't he like a World Series MVP? Yeah, I mean, no, his career's been amazing, quite frankly.
Right.
It's old. He's just too old, and Jesus Sanchez just took him yard. And so did and so did Koopa Loop yesterday. That Koopa Loop is strong. Big Moose.
Got some sticks. You know who he reminds me of? Old Oyster Burns.
Oyster Burns. You gotta throw that in once a show, huh?
I love it.
No, the only thing you can say negative about this Marlins season that's just been disappointing is there's been the health of Jazz and Sandy. Like, that's it. And it's kind of weird because you would go into this year thinking, we sat down with Jazz at spring training. It was like a full season of Jazz Chisholm's an MVP year, and we're still waiting on it because we haven't got
every time he plays, he hits a home run. It seems like
but it's a rarity to get a full season of Jazz Chisholm. You can't seem to get it. And it would be certainly dynamic. Thankfully, Jesus Sanchez is kind of put it together this year after what looked like it was kind of on his last legs, and he's been able to add something, especially with Jazz out. But it's crazy where they are without their two stars coming into.
Davis got hurt too. He was big.
Yeah. He did yesterday. That sucks.
He was big. He's been big this year. Filling in for Jazz. So you got Jazz and his replacement.
That's not great. Right. But from a standpoint of this, the season's been tremendous. It's just the Braves are really good, and it was a depressing weekend. But now we back, baby. Right. We're gonna take a little death hold on the series today. All right. Take a quick break. Justin Bour, he's scheduled to join us next.
WQAM.
Drums, please.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM, taking you up until 2 here on the show. As we're on Damian Lillard watch, seeing if he will get traded to the Miami Heat, and we got the Marlins who are steamrolling right now. They are kicking ass. They take it today. They got what's really lining up is a huge series this weekend against the Phillies, because the Phillies are on a bit of a run right now too. But let's go out right now, man. Let's go out to the guest line, talk to one of a fan favorite. This dude,
fan favorite. That's right,
man. He hit bombs. He took monster porn hacks in the batter's box.
What?
Don't look at me like
Dude,
that.
that is
Dude,
not a
he
baseball
this
term.
dude, he hit the ball so far, Marcos. I mean, a man's man
for sure
in the batter's box. All right. So let's go to the Toyota of Hollywood guest line. Shop hundreds of Toyotas indoors in one of America's largest showrooms at Toyota of Hollywood on 441 between Hollywood and Sheridan. Justin Bour joining us here. And you guys can see Justin this Friday. Flashback Friday is gonna be there with Josh Johnson at the ballpark. Justin, what's going on, man? Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me on. Glad to be here. I'm excited to be going out to the field as well here soon.
How is this your first time back, Justin? You had a really great career with the Marlins. Is this your first time getting a chance to go back to the ballpark and see the fans?
It'll be the first time I've been back. I was there in 18 with the Phillies for a brief period, but after that, this will be my first time back in Miami.
You still got pine tar in your hands for not using gloves?
I was looking at some in the garage. I was thinking if I could throw a little bit on the bat here.
It has to be. I mean, there is no indication of how strong a human being is than a guy who bats without gloves.
You know, I was thinking I should make my own cologne or something like that, some pine tar scented cologne. It just reeked on me like for days.
We had back when I had my terrible bet with Christian Yelich where I had to eat crow because I doubted him for his home run hitting ability before he ended up becoming a National League MVP. I don't know. It was a tough look for me there, Justin, back in the day. But he would say like your hands after a game were disgusting. He said I couldn't be near Justin Bour after a game because his hands were so gross. What could you just describe what would go through? Like, look at those mitts.
They're clear now. They're clean.
They are, but like, what goes into the process of your hands during a game hitting? No batting gloves, the pine tar, the grossness that's there.
It depends on the day, to be honest with you, and the place that you're playing at. So you get a little bit of dirt, you get a little bit of that pine tar, you get a little bit of that stick, and it's a long process. I don't want to take up too much of your time.
You have all the time in the world. You have all the time in the world.
All right, so if it's extra humid, then I would probably grab a little bit of rosin first.
Yep.
I'd throw it on there on the rag.
Got to dry the hands out. Got to dry them out.
Yep. Then I would go with the liquid stuff, and then as the stick as well. So if you were to look at the bat, it would be bare at the bottom. Then the stick would be above it, and then above that would be the liquid pine tar. So depending on the day, I'm either grabbing from the top or the middle. So.
Would you ever go towards, because there's been legends of back in the day of bare-handed hitters that they would pee on their hands, like to prevent to callous the hands. This was a legend of the Alou family. We've wondered, was Justin Bour ever a hand peer? Would he ever go? I'm
not a hand peer. Never have been. Never. I never really even got callous, to be honest with you. I was very fortunate. So
no, you're just strong as an ox, and those guys don't need all that extra stuff. I have a question for you.
Fire away.
When you were in that home run derby,
yep,
it had to be incredible. Being that home run derby you had would have probably won every other home run derby except the one you were in, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
How did it feel? I mean, you're like, I can't do anything else. Right? I mean, it was awesome.
It kind of just defines baseball for you, right? You can do everything right. You can hit the ball right on the screws and you can line out. But for me, the home run derby, I remember talking to Yelly before it, and he was like, "Hey, you nervous?" I'm like, "No, man. Hitting BP homers, it's kind of what I do. So this should be a walk in the park." So, but yeah, definitely a top moment in my life was that home run derby, especially how loud it got in that place, man.
Oh.
Yeah, it had to
doing it at home. Yeah, it had
to feel like a gladiator, because that's what you do. That's your element. But like you have the crowd in the palm of your hand, Justin. It must like the would you rate it Goosey's or Goosey's galore?
Just incredible. I don't even know the goose scale.
Don't worry.
I don't even know the goose scale, so I don't even want
to. Yes. So coming back and seeing the way this team is playing.
Yeah.
It's pretty amazing. Is it amazing to you how quickly things can, turn around? Because you bring guys in and you expect them to do something.
Mm-hmm.
It's no guarantee they're going to do it. But it seems like this year, every guy they brought in the last couple of years is doing pretty close to what they were brought in to do. How does that look from, the outside? It's like, oh, they put it together, or these guys are starting to get comfortable, or is it something that's just a new voice?
Well, that is, none of this stuff really happened overnight. Obviously, it kind of shows now.
Right.
People are seeing the product on the field, but you ask any Marlins fan, this has been a long journey for them. They've seen a couple tough years, but obviously right now it's a very exciting time to be a Marlins fan. I've always kept tabs, always watched, and obviously Kim's brought in some great players, made some good trades, and Skip's doing a great job of heading the team right now. So it is a good time to be a Marlins fan, and good to see what they got going on.
How do you feel is that process, Justin, of like they just had a series this weekend against the Braves where they got smacked, and the Braves have been killing everybody.
Braves are very good.
Braves are very good. How do you put that behind you right away as just like, it's just one series. Maybe we'll get another chance to face them in the postseason, because every other team, the Marlins are working this year. They're the only team that seems to have their number this year is the Braves, even though the Braves are very awesome. How do you not let something like that dwell on you as a team?
That's the great thing about baseball. It's the next day. You take it for what it is that day, and you move on to the next day. It's not like other sports where you got to wait a week to play. It's, hey, we're hopping on a plane and we're flying out. We got to play tomorrow. So it's easier to move on in baseball than it is in other sports.
Because you play so much.
You got another game coming. There's no chance. What's the point of dwelling on it? Because you gotta get 5 at bats again the next day.
Does the same apply for batting, for hitting? Like,
oh yeah,
when you've struggled, like, oh, man. Is it hard to just get out of your way and just go out and play?
They keep coming no matter what. It
right.
doesn't matter how many bad at bats you had. You're gonna get another one. Your spot's coming up, so you better move on, or you're gonna be in trouble. 0 for 5 can turn into 0 for 20 real quick.
How has retirement been, man? You officially did step away this year. What has it been like?
Well, I got released from a team in Mexico last year, and another team was trying to pick me up there, and I just kind of decided, like, hey, it's I feel like every player comes a time where it's like, hey, I know it's time, and so I retired, came home. My wife got an opportunity to do a job reporting immediately. So we left our place in Northern Virginia. We moved to Virginia Beach, where she started reporting there. And now we're actually back here in the Northern Virginia, DC area, and she's working for DC News Network. And I'm full-time dadding. So my work hasn't stopped. My workload has actually increased since I retired. So
you probably have
not as planned either.
Yeah,
it's not as planned.
No, not as planned. Not as much sleep. I used to sleep. I don't sleep anymore. There's no more sleep involved with kids.
Yeah, you want two professions that can travel. TV reporting and baseball player. Like, you guys are going to be. You guys are going to run all over the world together.
I'm hoping to set some roots here. We've been moving for a really long time. I haven't been in one place for more than 6 months for, I don't know, I want to say 20 years now. So it'll be good to get settled for a little bit.
Did you feel weird with baseball season starting, or are you over it?
No, I'm not over it. And I think a lot of people, they go through different stuff. I've been following, because I was overseas. I was in Japan. I was in Korea. I was in Mexico. I've been all over the place. So I always kept watching MLB when I got a chance to. And I feel like I haven't really left per se, but I'm enjoying it. It's just right now I'm finishing up my undergrad degree at George Mason and figuring out what's next.
Do you like, when you're traveling the world, like you're going to Korea, Japan, what is the thing that stands out to you about baseball internationally from after your successful MLB career? Like, what were the things that you're like, man, I can't believe baseball is treated this way around the world?
How good it's gotten, how good the leagues are. The NPB in Japan is no joke. I mean, obviously, you guys watch the WBC. I'm assuming Japan, they got some real talent over there. But yeah, I think it's just with how good those leagues have gotten, how competitive they are.
Do those other leagues have the unwritten rules? I'm about tired of those.
Different unwritten rules.
Different, really?
Yeah, of course.
Really? Because I know when you're watching Korean or Japanese baseball, they hit a home run. It's a celebration.
They enjoy that, and hey, Mexico is even more. They'll bat flip with the best of them in Mexico.
Oh my God! Like, do you remember ever angering anybody with a real bat flip that like just really got under somebody's skin because they deserved it?
I don't think I ever got under anybody's skin with a bat flip, because I always was a person who was like, it depends on the moment. If I'm hitting a 1-run homer, there's 100 people in the stands or something like that, I'm not going to bat flip. But if I hit a big home run, I would, give a little extra. It depends on the situation.
Well, I always said if I was a baseball player and a pitcher can do hip thrusts when he strikes me out, if I hit one 400 feet, you're getting my best work.
Tit for tat, yeah.
Yeah.
You guys can watch Justin Bour this weekend. He's going to be at Lone Depot Park with Josh Johnson. Flashback Friday coming up for the Phillies series here. So you got one of the best sluggers, one of the best pitchers there to meet over at the ballpark. Justin, we really appreciate the time, man. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Justin. Appreciate
Thanks for having me, guys.
All righty.
There you go. Justin Bour. Always a delight.
Still like him.
Not a hand peer, though.
Not a hand peer.
Not a hand peer.
Wait a minute.
I apologize.
Wait a
They
minute.
do look soft.
You think with how we do our show and we have guests on that we were a little too excited about non-hand peeing? Because me and Marcos went into full
Yeah, it was an investigation.
He did have beautiful hands. Mitts.
Yeah,
I mean, those are some mitts.
Mitts. Holy smokes. If he was a hand peer, he wouldn't have been able to wipe his face down like that.
True.
I didn't realize it was that intense of a process. He said he had 3 layers of grip.
Yeah, because
impressive.
Here, let me explain something. You put the resin on the bag to get the sweat off your hands, right?
Wait, yeah, I heard him say that. The what? Let me.
The resin. You know the resin bag that the pitchers use on the mound?
I just
same thing.
Bag.
You pat your hands down with the resin, and then you go however sticky you need it. You got the liquid or the stick on near the handle, and then you got the extra sticky stuff down by the barrel. That's so you see them patting all around trying to get that good feel, but you have to be a different level of strong to grip a baseball bat because there's no ridges on the bat. It's smooth. So yeah.
Not a hand peer.
Not a hand peer, dude. Wow. And in fact, almost was offended by it.
Yeah.
I mean, he did. I mean, that was the low point of the interview when you asked him if he peed on his hands.
Yeah, grow up.
I don't feel like it was the low point of the interview.
Yes,
I felt like it was a very important thing to get out of the way.
Yes, guy peed on his hands. First of all, how many people going to actually admit that other than the Alus?
Is it the whole family? I don't know if it's the whole family now.
Look, and Justin was a very good player, but if Moises Alou can pee on his hands, then it's okay for everybody. Moises Alou is a great player.
More like moistest. Go to my sword.
That's a point.
-1.
Oh, that's a point.
We'll take a quick break. We'll get caught up back into the Damian Lillard watch coming up next, including Tyler Herro getting very cryptic on the IG. That's next.
Why would they do that?
That's what people say. Mm-mm. That's what people say. Mm-mm. I go on too many dates.
Okay, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Thanks to Justin Bour for joining the show.
That guy's legit.
Those are mitts, dude.
Whoa.
Wow.
Slugger.
He is a slugger.
Coming back, man. Coming back to the park. I was Googling some articles prior to him joining us. Let me get the exact website. Fishstripes.com actually ranks his home run derby as one of the top 5 all-star moments in Marlins history. And he didn't even win.
Yeah, but it was really cool.
It was.
I don't think we expected Justin Bour to be that good in that derby.
Right. Especially with Stanton going out in the first round.
So that was a really, really great performance from him. Really, really. Who won that year? Was that Aaron Judge who won that year?
That was the Judge.
Yeah, he can go to hell.
Lucky. That guy's never going to make it. Where's Leroy?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just perusing Twitter right now because I'm just obsessed with I'm obsessed with this whole Damian Lillard thing. I've been on my phone nonstop since it's happened on Saturday. I've been like like yesterday I was walking towards the fireworks and I left my phone in the car, and my wife's like, just leave your phone. I'm like, huh? I can't be away from my phone if Damian Lillard might get traded to the Miami Heat. I'm sorry.
You got to be locked in.
I'm sorry. I have to be locked in.
Although, I'm not going to lie, though, because they know that we're locked in, I feel like they're dropping dumb stories we usually wouldn't care about.
Like what?
Like the Orlando manager getting upgraded bowl.
Oh, you're talking about like Shams and Woj.
They're taking advantage of the fact that all eyes are on
I do
them.
have them on notifications right now. It's very annoying.
I saw
it's
they're interrupting the show.
Yeah, they got notifications going. Like I saw Shams said something on like I don't know what it was. It was like Giannis got his knee cleaned up or something like that. I'm just like, whatever, dude.
Whatever, dude.
You know what?
Who cares?
I got my knee fixed too.
Did you?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh, who cares?
But it was a great time. I enjoyed having Justin having Justin Bour. I thanked us on Twitter. What a polite guy.
Did he?
What a polite guy.
That is very nice. I kind of feel like sometimes some of these guests, they do care about us. I feel like I'm not friends with King Calderon now, but I feel like
you're friends.
We're friends.
You're friends.
You know, he liked my picture.
He did like your picture. What?
He liked my picture.
Oh, like on Twitter?
Yeah, he did.
All right.
It's of the baby though. Does that count? He's a nice guy.
He is a nice guy.
Friend of the
He's
show.
A very nice man. He's a very nice man. So where is Leroy? Do you think he's fighting a pool guy or something like that?
I don't know, man. I think he probably thought, 12.
Who cares?
I got till 12.
I got time. I got time.
Oh, who cares?
All right, Mike. That's what I'm talking about. Let's get some headlines brought to you by the new Palmetto Ford Truck Supercenter. Why buy your truck at a car store? Palmetto Ford.
We know. Okay, I'm gonna do my shades. We know trucks.
The Miami Dolphins. Some Dolphins news. They have signed Cam Smith, their second round pick. How about that?
All right.
He is signed. I was surprised they took him. I got to be honest with you. Now he's supposedly super fast and is going to be a nice talent, but I'm not going to lie. I was a little surprised the Dolphins went cornerback this year with their top draft pick. Not saying he's not going to be good. Just like looking out here, like the last time that we did this.
Yeah.
Although he did win a game, though.
He did win a game.
Also,
remember, Noah, I'm not going to leave. Come on. That's the greatest contribution he's had to the franchise.
More than his win?
Same.
Nah, I'd say yours.
Okay, look at that.
Because anybody could have won that game. I mean, really, any
Exactly.
cornerback could have been there and picked off that ball.
That's correct.
He was right there.
Yeah, it was a strange choice, though, at a cornerback. I feel like that was although we did have a lot of injuries last year, that was like one of our deepest positions.
Yeah, and they got Jalen Ramsey this year.
Yeah, that guy.
So I think it's one of those things where you get somebody like him and you're like, and the other thing is you had like Cater Kohu come out last year out of nowhere.
Won the lottery.
Trill Williams has come back from injury. I don't know. I just found it to be a weird pick. Now, again, he might be awesome. And then they may look at this and be like, yeah, guess what? We're not paying Xavier Howard next year. And so they're going to go on the cheap skis. I'm just saying that's how football works.
Wow.
That's how football works. Like you don't think they're already thinking about that. This is kind of the thing. It's like you don't think they're already thinking about that with Jaylen Waddle when it comes to wide receiver because they got to pay Jaylen Waddle eventually.
Yeah,
they got Jaylen Waddle and Tyreek Hill making $1 gazillion. Not probably not football. That's how it works.
Didn't you say they make the cap work sometimes though? Sometimes they do the willy-nilly.
It is fake, but then when you got to pay the quarterback, it's less fake.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
that's for
so
sure.
once they got to pay Tua, which hopefully look. Aren't we all under the hope that Tua is so awesome this year? They got to pay him oodles of money.
Yep.
That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah. But means someone's going to be left out.
Right. Someone's going to be left out. Let me tell you something right now. That's why if you're Christian Wilkins or Zach Sealer, you want to get paid this year.
Yep.
Because they got to pay Tua.
Now, aren't you looking at that Agba deal? Like, I could have probably saved some money on that.
Well, yeah. Because he went from basically like the most important person on the Dolphins defense to like
7.
If seven.
Who
Who thinks about Emmanuel Agba? And that's not fair to him because he's a good player.
Yeah.
It's just he got hurt last year, and I don't think about him.
Didn't win the lottery.
I mean, you see this Jalen Phillips shirtless?
Wow.
Looks amazing.
Handsome.
Would you think about Emmanuel Agba?
Can't think about anything else.
I don't even know what he looks like shirtless, but I know what Jalen Phillips does. He looks like a monster.
And
then you got Bradley Chubba Dub.
Mhm.
Because defenses aren't, speaking of defenses or offenses, speaking of this, you see this dummy Josh Allen is still out here chirping.
Why is he he's going through so much?
He's going out here and he's going like the media is blowing up this whole Stephon. No, we're not. You guys are.
It's true.
You're blowing it up. You want to know why? Because he hates your ass.
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Tua doesn't have any issues with that. Tyreek killing him, working out on the field.
Yep.
Getting some routes in. Who doesn't like getting some routes in? Jaylen Waddle. Dude, you see Jaylen Waddle running these routes? Have you seen that video?
I haven't seen it.
We just say?
Yeah.
Jaylen Waddle routes?
Mm-hmm.
Crisp, dude.
Wow. I got to say, when we mentioned Goosies and Goosies galore to Justin Bour, felt like he should have just gave me one of those, dude. He
didn't want to go on the goose scale.
Yeah.
And look, I can respect that. If you don't want to say whether something is Goosies or no Goosies, or you don't want to say something's Goosies galore, then okay, I gotta respect it as
hey guys.
He's a man.
It's hot as hell outside, by the way.
Where did you go?
Pool guy came.
Enough of you and the pool guy.
You were right, actually. You did.
I was. I did nail that.
Yeah, what's up? The pool's clean. What does he need?
No. There was a couple of spots.
Oh,
and spiders. No more spiders. But there was a couple of spots where he had to like go in and kind of lightly clean off. And then there was some other questions about, he had to answer about the pool or what have you. What I can do, what I can't do. It will listen.
You know what it feels like when you jump in a pool on a day like this? Crisp.
Oh,
crisp.
Yeah.
You want to know what else is crisp?
Crisp.
What?
Jaylen Waddle's routes. Dude. You see those routes, dude, that he's running?
Gotta see them.
Crisp, dude.
Crisp, Leroy.
Got them crisp routes.
Chops up the feet. Look, chop. Here, that's me chopping.
Yep.
Not a whole bunch of chopping of feet, dude.
No.
You gotta chop the feet.
You don't chop if you're gonna be crisp, dude. That's
Yeah. Chopping means you're going too fast to make that cut.
Yeah, no, his routes are crisp, dude. That's nice. What it that's if you open up a bag of Jaylen Waddle routes.
Oh,
crisp.
It's
crisp, dude.
I like that.
If I was somebody who likes salad, which I am not, but like you want an iceberg lettuce, you want to know why? Because when you take a bite, it's crisp.
No,
that's what Jaylen Waddle routes
No, it's
are.
not.
Crisp.
Anytime I've bitten a head of lettuce like that, I feel like, what am I doing? I'm wasting chewing.
That's a good point.
Because they like only in a restaurant can you get a lettuce wedge with some crumbled up cheese on it, $9. I'm like, a whole head of lettuce is $1.50.
But you want to know what I don't think about that price? When it's crisp, dude.
No, you don't.
So like when it's Jaylen Waddle,
I'm telling you,
and he's just running.
The next time I see you sitting at a restaurant table eating a lettuce wedge, will be the first.
What are you talking about?
No way.
No
way. You stop lying.
Oh, I love it, dude.
Stop lying. That's gonna be our next bet.
Haven't eaten? No, I don't want to.
Go to a restaurant.
Yeah, you gotta go. No, you gotta go to Prime 112, and all you can eat is a lettuce wedge.
Oh, that's torture right there. To go to a place that specializes.
Yeah, when you sit there talking about how great a lettuce wedge is, we know you don't eat lettuce.
Dude, all I'm trying to say is,
dude, on your burger, you want mushrooms.
It's pretty good though. Crisp,
dude. Nobody else saw these routes?
No, I didn't see it.
You know why?
Why?
Because it ain't football.
Yeah, I'm watching Summer League right now. You can only do one thing. Baseball too. crisp. Dude.
Crisp.
Is there a
dude.
difference between crisp and crispy?
Yeah. Oh, what?
I just wanted to
Yeah.
know.
Crispy can only be chicken, dude, or something fried.
yeah, you don't-
Hey, bacon.
Ooh, let me tell you something.
Crispy
There's
bacon
nothing
is
worse
good.
than wet bacon.
Oh,
Flappy,
yeah. Who doesn't
like
soggy
gross,
bacon?
dude.
No way.
listen, if I put bacon on a sandwich, there's one thing it must have: crunch.
Ooh.
Oh, not like biting into a big burger. Oh, I had some yesterday. Soon
But
as you bite into it, crunch.
These Jaylen Waddle routes, though, not crispy.
No, just crisp.
It's crisp.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what I'm saying, dude. It's way different.
Like the fall air up north.
Yes. That's yes.
Oh, yeah, because that's not
Yes,
crispy.
dude.
Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's a point. Leroy.
Oh, yes. He knows what I'm saying, dude.
Hey, why do I always feel like I get sucked into your game? I feel like you guys get me to play the cube, and I don't want to play the cube.
No, look, all I'm saying is I'm just excited for what Jaylen Waddle, because we're always talking Tyreek Hill, we're talking Tua, but like Jaylen Waddle, this guy's a star in the making. Okay, amazing year last year.
Hey,
We haven't even seen what he can do. What is this? His third year?
can I say this? This will be the first time the Miami Dolphins have 200-yard receivers, 100-catch receivers. I think it's only happened once before. And guess what team it was? You would never guess.
I was gonna say Vikings.
I would say the Colts.
Detroit.
What?
Yeah.
Who was the second guy?
Hold on, let me pull it up. I saw it somewhere.
That's ridiculous. Was this like a recent one, or is this like a one that I'll never ever guess on it? Because obviously the first thing comes to mind, Megatron.
No, before that.
Also, do you think we'll be able to have 200? Because they take these receptions for like yards at a time. I don't know if there'll be an opportunity for two people to get 100 catches. That's more of like a Jarvis Landry, 100 catches, 400 yards kind of vibe.
Hold on. It was. Oh no, sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
All right.
It was. You ready for this one?
Yes.
Antonio Brown and Juju Smith-Schuster.
The Steelers. Wow.
100 catches and 1,000 receiving yards in 2018.
Jeez.
They joined. It was the 95 Lions. They were the first to do it. That's what I meant. 2000 Broncos. That's that. Wasn't that great year that Peyton Manning had?
Yeah, the 55.
Yeah.
Demarius.
2005 Cardinals. 2009 Colts. Man, that's when they had a good quarterback.
All guys, listen, all guys who ran routes that were crisp.
Yep.
And the 2014 Broncos. Was that Peyton Manning also?
No, that was Jay Cutler.
Maybe.
No, but you stop it, Marcos. He is fast.
Those long strides that he takes too. Ooh, ooh, whoa!
Look at the feet. Look at the feet.
All I'm saying with him is that dude's
Hey,
crisp.
Whoa,
he should look that. He looks like a water bug. Like he's tiny. He can float on the water.
Is there anything we enjoy more than doing the waddle? Like after, like once, like I can't wait. I can't wait for that first touchdown when we get to do the waddle.
Yeah, I didn't like that other team.
By the way,
taking it though.
Yeah. Oh, how about that? Remember how pissed people got last year?
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Like, oh, you know how we're gonna own the Dolphins? We're gonna waddle.
Yeah.
What? I don't even understand this. Remember the Vikings were all doing it?
Yep.
Bastards. I didn't like that. That was not crisp.
That was not.
That was not crisp.
That was,
Jaylen Waddle routes.
Yeah.
Crisp, dude.
Mm-hmm. Crisp. Impressive, man. He looked good there, though. Really shifty. Look at those hips. He was moving.
Dead South, they call him Jalen Griddle. Crisp. Wow. Crisp, dude.
Nah. Oh yeah. That's where you cook bacon on that griddle. Ooh.
Yeah.
Now we're all hungry for bacon.
No, I'm not. I got my fill.
Oh, shocking. Tua's up. Tua news up on the television. It must be a Wednesday.
Oh, look at that.
Michael Vick says Tua needs to bulk up a little bit more.
Wait, if he's gonna look like a squat thruster if you gains any more
Have you
weight.
seen Tua lately? Tua
Right.
looks huge.
I saw Michael Vick Sunday.
Loose. You
Oh,
did?
I'm sorry. Yesterday.
Why?
Where?
He's on a golf course.
Ah, how'd he play?
Huh?
How'd he play?
He played good.
Did you play with him?
Huh?
Did you play with Michael Vick or you just saw Michael?
No. I saw him. I went out and dapped him up. What's up?
Was he playing with Tua? Couple left QBs?
Oh yeah. Ooh,
No.
That would be crisp.
That's pretty good.
That would be crisp, dude. You know what else is crisp?
What's that?
Tua's
What?
throws.
Oh,
Crisp, dude.
on a rope.
Because they're just right there, you know?
I think people here's what you have to not take away from Tua and this ability. His ability to get rid of the ball quickly and be accurate. There's not a lot of guys that can do that.
Yeah.
The last guy we made fun of was Tom Brady, who got rid of the ball so quick he never got sacked.
He's kind of like the Pringles can of quarterbacks, you know? Pack full of crisp.
That's not true, because on the bottom they're mashed up too.
Nobody can get down there anyway.
Yeah, no one really. Your hand
It's
can't.
too hard, you know?
Dude.
Like
No. Yeah. Nobody puts their hand in the Pringles. You tip it up and roll a couple in your hands.
No, I like
Stop.
getting in there. I like to try and claw on that. You know who couldn't though? Justin Bour. Look at those mitts.
Oh, mitts.
That dude can use a Pringles can.
At what age is it unacceptable to make Pringles cans a duck bill? At what age is it like grow up?
And when you're in the grave.
Okay, so this is forever.
So he's still doing it. So
If I saw,
but here's the deal,
if
Marcos.
I saw
here's the deal.
making the duck bill with
Here's the
Pringles,
deal.
Oh yeah, me too.
Here's the deal. Because here's how this works.
Yeah.
You did it. Then you did it for your kids.
Mm-hmm.
Then when your kids get older, you're going to do it for your grandkids. So once you're in, you're in.
Well,
Me
best
personally, I've never made a duck bill out of a Pringles.
Get out of here. You've
What?
never done it?
No.
Oh,
No.
Best
get outta
guess.
here,
Best
dude.
guess is Mike McDaniel ever done the duck bill Pringles?
Oh
No, I think he took the Pringles can and did this. Clock, 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 clock.
I think he does the duck bill Pringles bit like during team meetings.
I do too.
And if you laugh, you got to run a lap.
Dude, I'm telling
You
you,
think
that
he's
was
ever done
one of the most frightening things of playing under Bill Belichick
Mhm.
is you see like how he is even keeled or whatever, but he was like that when he told jokes. But we could never tell if he was telling a joke or not.
Right.
And then he would smile.
And you're like, oh, it's
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. He's
Yeah.
letting us know. He's relaxed.
Right.
This all started, by the way, when you were with your pool guy. I was just making fun of Josh Allen, who once again is trying to do damage control, saying that the media is blowing up this whole Stephon Diggs Rifty Rift thing. And I'm like, if you have to keep saying it, though.
Right. If you have to keep defending this, you know who he sounds like? Cronin.
Yes. Yes.
Coming
does sound
out saying things that aren't true, trying to get the narrative on his side. When
Right.
the reality is the reality, dude. Just deal with it.
Let's deal
Nobody's
with it.
gonna feel bad for you. In fact, people will give you a nice gesture or a slight golf clap for accommodating one of your franchise guys.
Crazy. We'll tell you.
They could have looked so much. Portland could have looked so much better in all of this
Definitely.
if he wouldn't have came out and said what he said.
Now it's going to be very embarrassing for them.
Yep.
Take a quick break. Back after this. welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. Got Rats Off a Ship coming up in about 15 minutes.
Rats off a ship.
Rats Off a Ship. Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello.
I know you normally wear black because, that's just how you rock out because you like the death metal. But it feels today a little gloomy just because of Gabe Vincent. I got to be honest with you.
Yeah. I got to be honest with you. I still have some pain. But, grieving and it's going.
Not me. I moved on.
Got that bag.
You move on real quick, clearly.
Yeah, buddy. Woo. I am so excited. You see this Nurkic?
Oh yeah.
So
trying to join too.
This Nurkic just he was who goes by the Twitter account at Bosnian Beast.
All right.
Jeez.
I believe Tyler Herro did try to fight last year and it didn't go great. Because he set a screen on Tyler Herro, and Tyler Herro tried to shove Bosnian Beast, and he didn't move very far.
Yeah.
Because he's the Bosnian Beast.
Yeah, they got ejected. I didn't realize.
Yeah. It was a bag. There was some quibbling. But anyway, so this Sean Highkin, who covers the Blazers.
Oh, yeah.
For the Rose Garden Report. He said it's a article. If Joe Cronin is really prioritizing the future of the Blazers, he has to prepare to send Damian Lillard wherever he can get the best offer, even if it's not Miami. And Yusef Nurkic just responds with 2 laughing, crying emojis. All right. Why doesn't everybody get this? Like, what? This is such a funny thing. Everybody just continues to do. I get you. It would be nice if we could just be like, hey, can we just go get the best deal?
Here's what I would say. You say Chris Haynes is the mouthpiece for Dame Lillard.
Yep.
How do you know that the team isn't putting feelers out there also?
Well, they are. I think that's right. They definitely are. Like when you hear this stuff from Woj, I feel like that's definitely coming from Portland's front office.
Right. Which
that's what that is.
And here's the deal. They never come out of it looking good.
No.
Never. Unless you just because guess what? Brooklyn didn't come out of their trade looking bad. New Orleans didn't come out of their trade looking bad. And they all traded superstars.
Yeah.
Right? And they all said the company thing. They said, listen, KD has been Brooklyn said KD has been with us through this. He's been patient with us. It's time for him to move on and we're going to accommodate him. Right? That's how that worked.
It's
and that Brooklyn should have never got rid of KD. Nobody's saying that. Everybody realized it was time to move on. Everybody in basketball knows it's time for Dame Lillard to move on. In fact, they've been talking about this for 3 years.
The thing, though, Brooklyn screwed up is they did, and we would discuss. I remember talking about this last summer. You were like, "Yeah, why don't you just roll the ball out and see what happens?" Because you were right. Like Kevin Durant was going to show up and just play basketball. The thing that they accounted for, which was stupid, was that Kyrie Irving was going to act normal.
Right.
And now they don't have that Molotov cocktail to deal with in this situation.
I think they traded KD where he wanted to go because of that fact. Because they thought that they could roll it out and Kyrie would play ball and we, be able to move forward and forget this all happened. When that didn't happen, they're like, look, we tried to pull the old okie doke on KD. It didn't work. Let's help him out.
Well, this I saw Chris Broussard on this take the other day where he goes, well, they've given him $400 million guaranteed in contract. They should be allowed to put him wherever he wants. It's like
he would have got that anywhere.
Yeah, exactly. It's a salary cap sport. Nobody's earned their money more than Damian Lillard for their franchise. Like there's a reason why he's making more money than anybody else in the league. He's been with you from the start. He continues to just get accolade after accolade, put up numbers after numbers. There's a reason he makes that much money. He's not, like you want to make that, even though it's a terrible argument to make, like if you want to make that argument, make it for somebody like Kevin Durant, who got a max on a torn Achilles, but but Damian Lillard, we're going to make
what's even more amazing about what he has done is that, I mean, the one guy that they seemed to do well when they played together was McCollum, and they traded him.
Mhm.
So at that point, how did you know that it got sour on Dame back then?
Well, not only traded him, but traded him, and then it was like, oh, never got better from there.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, like never got better from
So,
dealing with a guy who's a
while-
borderline all-star.
While the GM is saying we're going to do, what's best for the Portland Trailblazers, was the Portland Trailblazers trading McCollum and not refurbishing, the team or making the team better or trading for another replacement for him? Was that also part of it? Because at some point, Dame had to get tired of that.
Yeah, I'm sure. And Damian Lillard would put it out there. Like his demand was known going into the summer. I don't want to play with kids. Don't use that pick and get a kid. Use that pick, get better now. And they didn't. The guy flew in
Not only didn't they, though, they got a guy who has basically the same game as Dame Lillard.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, like, okay, cool. Because I think what they probably thought was Dame's never going to make a stink.
Right.
Oh,
Took Dame for, you know what that is? Taking Dame for granted.
It is. Because, like, what's the first thing that came out when Damian Lillard was having the Will Smith Miami song? Like, remember his agent came out and said, oh, Damian Lillard's not an instigator. He would never do that. And I was like, this guy's so adorable. Like, why won't he just make a stink? And then, like,
because the agent's got to play close to the vest.
And then immediately then after, he's just like, trade time, baby. Let's go. And the only place he wants to go is here. So get him down here, Cronin. I'm tired of waiting.
What'd you say? Every day that goes by,
an asset. Let me tell you something right now. I'm watching Summer League tonight.
Enjoy Booyah.
You and me, Cronin. We're watching Summer League tonight.
Yep.
If you would have dealt this weekend, you could have gotten Jacquez and Jovic.
Yep.
I'm going to watch tonight. You might not end up with one of them. And then if I watch the next Summer League game,
oh no,
you might end up with both of them.
You get an Orlando.
So just so you know, price keeps going down. Just so you know. And Tyler Herro, meanwhile, he keeps getting cryptic on Instagram.
Man, he's emotional, but I can't blame him, dude.
I can't blame him either.
3 or 4 years.
I can't blame him either. Last year they kind of gave him the make good of like, you were in the Durant rumors. Here's your extension.
But here's why it's so much different in basketball and in baseball than football. Okay? You get your contract. You get your max contract. It's all guaranteed. And so this becomes not about money. This becomes about comfort and convenience. And that's not professional sports. So whereas if they had traded Tyler before he got his, extension, I would have felt a little bit differently about this. But they gave you your money. They gave you your max contract. And therefore, no matter where you go, you're going to get paid. You're set for life. That makes that situation a little bit easier to contend with. Whereas in football, sometimes if you get traded, the first thing they do is ask you to take a pay cut.
Yeah, no, I get that. But I think it's just I think everybody could look around the monster salaries that everybody makes in the NBA and be like, come on, bro, is it that bad? Because everybody seems like they're so unhappy in this league. I think with Tyler, though, it's every year, to be like, it's like, now I'm in this room. And from his standpoint, look, he's been a good player. He has not been bad. He's
not even questioning. This has nothing. This conversation we're having has nothing to do with his ability, right? It doesn't. It has to do with you cannot get compensated for your profession any more than you have been compensated to this point. And so from that standpoint, any trade rumors or with that, you have to understand that the team that is trading you already set you up to where wherever you go next, you're still going to have the same role, if not an expanded role. You're going to get more of an opportunity to prove yourself, and then you're going to get another max contract.
Tahoe
So
says
you can't get upset about that.
Tahoe says, y'all remember D-Wade got screwed by the Heat, right? We've seen this before. Portland GM can do what he wants. Well, Tahoe, you're probably like just off your training wheels. So let me give you a little history lesson.
Nice.
Well, he is. He's probably a child, which is like, I want to speak because I never know what these Twitchers.
Wasn't the problem with D-Wade, though, they asked him to opt out because they were going to take care of him and then they didn't?
Yeah, D-Wade's problem was one problem, which has nothing. It's not even the same situation at all.
Right.
It's money. They were cheapskates with him.
It's true.
And by the way, he still went where he wanted in free agency, technically. Like he wanted to go to Chicago. He went to Chicago.
Got that bad.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. So like it's not the same situation because
it's not the same situation at all.
At all.
And to be honest, not only honestly, the Heat are lucky how great a guy Dwayne Wade is that it did work out as good for him because Dwayne Wade went right to Chicago and started recruiting Jimmy Butler.
Right.
So they're lucky to have a guy who even when he was pissed at Pat Riley, and he was pissed at Pat Riley. Okay.
He's still got a little
He's still a little chafed about it. Like I think it's better. It's better.
Right.
Way better, no doubt. But even under that, because D-Wade's such a good guy, still sent you Jimmy Butler.
Right. Right. But it's a different and here's why it's different. Tyler Herro's young. He signed his first max contract.
Yep.
Right?
Almost, yeah.
Okay, so he's set for the.
It's not a max, but it's a lot of money.
Right.
$100+ million.
$100+ million.
130 or 20, Marcos? Exactly.
30.
It's a lot of money. Yep.
4 years, 130 million.
Yes. It's a lot of money.
35 per.
Yeah.
Right? He ain't 25 yet.
Nope.
Feelings can't be hurt over getting moved, dude. Sorry.
Be hurt.
Why? Because it would be different if the team had squabbled with you over giving you a contract, then traded you.
It's why are guys sensitive about a lot of stuff in this league? Why does Kevin Durant fight with people on Twitter? Like because people are talking about your ability.
I got you. But the Heat aren't talking about his ability.
No.
Because they gave him 35 a year.
Because the last time they did, Riley was like, defense. Who needs defense?
First time.
This guy is lethal.
And I get it. I understand it. You know, I get that, you know, it's not about a money thing. It's about, I mean, Tyler's almost treating us like it's a respect thing. But, yes. But there is no greater respect than getting traded for a great player.
Yes, but also here's the thing.
Here's the kicker. Here's the kicker.
Traded for him though.
Because they didn't say they said we don't want him.
Yeah, like that's what I think probably the cryptic social media stuff. Could you bring this up, JFig? He had a bunch of pictures. One was of him in a car, and then he had this caption that said, and I don't know if this is a lyric, so excuse me. I don't know. But he says, have you ever had your heroes sit you down and give you the guide? Have you ever spoken something into existence, or do you just talk about other people's lives? Stop giving me advice. And then he's got these pictures. One's like him in a car. He's like this. He's like deuces. And then he's like, I don't know where that is. It looks like Wynwood. I don't know. And then there's one where it's like a thumbs up with a middle finger So I don't know. He's getting cryptic on social media. He's obviously probably annoyed with this stuff. He wants to know where he's going to play.
Yeah. Again, but guess what? You want to know what makes it easier? $35 million a year.
Schmiethan Schmolnick says it's a lyric, you intangibles idiot. I figured it probably was. I just don't know what it is.
Lyric though.
I don't know what lyric it is.
I Googled it. I'm looking for the lyrics. I see a bunch of stuff that's clearly not it.
I don't know what it is. Feels like a Jack Harlow. Is it?
Can I get it one more time, please? Have you ever had your hero sit you down and give you the guide? Something about don't tell me how to live my life, right?
Give you the guide sounds like a lyric because I don't feel like anybody talks like that.
No one ever says that.
Give you the guide. Mm-hmm. Like, is that like what Mickey gave to Rocky? Let me give you the guide, Rock.
Oh man, I'm not getting anything, dude.
I'm sure
not
somebody
getting
will
anything.
listen. If it is a lyric, somebody will let us know on Twitch. Ethan's just gonna call us an idiot.
That's true.
Rats off a ship is next. Welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Time to get to our favorite Wednesday game. But before that, you had a weather update, Leroy, from the Demesman and Dover law firm. Your accidentattorneys.com. Free consultations 24/7. Call up at 866-954-MORE.
Going over to the Windowplex.
Yes.
Is partly to mostly cloudy. Winds are 10 to 15 miles an hour. 90 degrees. And winds are coming out of the east, southeast.
What did he say in degrees? What
90.
90.
Yeah, solid. 91. So, and east southeast is correct. 12 miles per hour.
It's so soupy out right now.
It is so.
Can I just tell you, the breeze is hot.
Yeah.
So you say I can't wait for a breeze. That breeze ain't helping. Nothing.
It might be time if you're a rat to look at that water and be like, you know what? I'm looking kind of cool in that water. We'll see. JFig, what do we got today for rats off a ship?
All right. Number one, Jovic and triple Jota. How do you say that again? How do you guys say it?
Jaime Jacquez Jr.
No, I know how to say his name, but triple Jota. That's what it was.
Yeah. Oh, where'd she go?
She left. She's at a
rats off a ship.
If you're not going to tell her how to say it, then she doesn't want to be here. She did, however, message me previously
having some issues.
Yeah, that she was going to switch to Wi-Fi.
Hey,
that did not help, to say the least. Oh, what's that? You got
loaner.
A loaner, huh?
Yeah.
What are they doing to your car? What's up with your car? Why are you always getting stuff fixed? Just leave it.
No, it's something happened to the wrap.
Gotcha.
And it was under warranty, so they fix it, but you got to drop it off. So instead of bringing it to the dealership, having the dealership ship it to the company, I just drove it to the company and then went to get the loaner from the dealership. But I left my insurance card in my car because that's where you leave it.
Yes, for sure. If you're a responsible adult.
Right. So then I had to figure out a way to get my insurance card. Even though I'm there all the time, they should have it on file.
Let's see if old Birderer has her Wi-Fi fixed. JFig, are you there? Hello.
He's returned.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah.
No, everything is just lagging. I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh.
I have to fix this situation.
What is the first topic, JFig, with Jovic and Jacquez?
Jacquez? Okay, so becoming untradeable tonight with the Summer League greatness.
I love Summer League. I can't lie. Like, listen, I'm not rats off a ship. I could watch it tonight, and I could be swayed to keep them. You know,
who was the OG of Summer League? Remember when Beast asked somebody about Kendrick Nunn and we laughed?
Yeah, I asked Ira about Kendrick Nunn. He was very impressed with Kendrick Nunn. The first Summer League I really remember being in love with was James Ennis. James Ennis was good, dude.
He dunked on a
nice NBA career. He did. Nice. He on opening night he posterized the late Rasul Butler.
Oh yeah.
But no, I mean, like, look, that first game was amazing from those two. Amazing.
Yep.
Jovic.
Size.
Oh, dude.
Size.
How about Lando? Lando Robinson was pulling up from three.
Adding a 3-point. What about our boy Bouye?
Hey,
He's going to the rack.
Can I ask a question? Why does this Summer League team look directly opposite than the regular team?
Well, you got to find some stuff, dude.
But I'm just saying, everybody's tall. Everybody has length. Everybody shoots the three. All the bigs have skills. It's amazing.
You know why we're weeding them out? You get a lot of them. You take the best two. Just kind of put them together.
You ain't getting rid of Jovic and Jacquez.
No, I mean
you just got him.
I mean, well, you can't trade Jacquez for another 4 weeks.
Solid, which is good.
He just signed his contract, but listen.
While you were out, Leroy was bringing up the idea of waiting till trade deadline for Dame. Nah.
No, I did not say that.
That's what he said, dude. That's what he said.
What I said was, I've seen this before. Okay. Sometimes GMs like Cronin Remember, Brooklyn tried the same thing. They figure, don't worry, this guy's going to play basketball when basketball season comes around. We're going to wait it out.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what if that happens?
The last time that worked, though, it was a Ben Simmons situation where Ben Simmons actually wasn't going to play basketball. So, it's a little different. I don't know. I just can't see them waiting it out.
People don't remember. What's the name? Did it in with Pop right before they traded him. He refused to play.
Who, Kawhi?
Kawhi. Remember, he said he wasn't right.
Yeah, because he was like, "Oh, my injury is not right." I suppose
right. He was in New York.
I suppose Dame could do the same thing. Oh yeah, my abdominal muscle's not working again. New surgery. Oh well.
Hit him with the back thing. You can always get away with the back.
Oh, you can always get away with the back.
Oh, my
always.
back.
Anyway, where are your rats with Jovic and Jacquez tonight, Leroy?
I want them, whatever that means.
Right.
I'm not.
So you're not rats off a ship?
I'm not rats off a ship. I'm not getting rid of those two. Listen. Based on what you've seen in the NBA the last couple of years, right? Why wouldn't you be willing to see these two guys through? Right? Look around the league. Luka, Joker. I mean, Joker was a second-round pick. They had to have patience with him because they ain't have no other options. But if you have other options, I think sometimes you need to see this through because these guys have been playing with grown men.
Well, I'll tell you who was the grown man in Summer League the first day. Jovic, dude.
Yeah.
Jovic.
Those extra 20 pounds, huh? Came to play.
He's a moose.
Yeah.
What about you, JFig? Where are your rats?
I'm also not rats off a ship.
Marcos?
I am also not rats off a ship.
A non-rat sweep.
They're going to put up 20 each again.
What's number 2, Jennifer?
Joey Chestnut saving the hot dog eating contest.
I'm rats off a ship. Joey Chestnut's a show pony
Rats off a ship.
and endangered people. He's selfish.
Wow.
They canceled for a moment yesterday the hot dog eating contest due to lightning.
Yeah.
And this guy, he stormed out there and he goes, "Oh, no, we're going to rally everybody." But you know what the thing is? Like, everybody would have been fine just eating their hot dogs and having a fine day. But this Joey Chestnut needs to go out there and win the hot dog eating contest because it's his only time of relevance all year. I'm rats off a ship off Joey Chestnut. And by the way, Kobayashi's better anyway.
Oh!
I've seen Kobayashi live in action. I saw him out eat Bam Adebayo and John Crotty one time.
Wow.
Kobayashi's better than Joey Chestnut.
Hold on, let's be fair. Bam and who was it?
Crotty.
They were also licking their fingers after each wing or chicken or whatever. So they're like, so they weren't there for the eating contest. They were there for the food.
Kobayashi's better than Joey Chestnut. I'm rats off a ship on him and his whole ordeal.
Rats off a ship.
And you want to know something? Guess what? Didn't even watch Joey Chestnut because you want to know something? The hot dog eating contest, you got till noon till 1 for me for the hot dog eating contest. Guess what I was watching? I was watching the Marlins, dude. Sorry.
Solid.
Not watching you eat hot dog.
First of all,
get a new trick.
If I can't put chili and cheese on it, then it ain't a hot dog worth eating. Simple as
that. You too. How about you eat real hot dogs too? This soaking the bun.
Oh my god,
that's not
water,
a hot
right?
dog. Well, devour this, then I'll eat the bun and I'll soak it in water. Huh?
Rats. You know what's amazing?
How many natural hot dogs can you eat?
Yeah.
Can I just say this about all these food eating contests? Very rarely is the individual that wins a big one.
True.
I had offensive linemen that would eat 2 steaks and a pizza on Saturday before team meal. Right? And they ain't winning the eating contest, but they eat more.
Huh. This did take me down a wormhole yesterday, and somehow I saw Badlands Booker drink a Grimace milkshake about the size of a boot.
Wait, didn't we talked to him, didn't we?
Badlands?
Yeah.
I know he's been on the station with Hoch
Crowder
Crowder
and
stuff.
Yeah, I don't think I've never talked to him.
Nah,
he's on with Hoch Crowder a lot though.
That guy can drink. But this took me through. My fiance had never seen any of these. She had no idea who Joey Chestnut was. So we spent so long on
Didn't
this.
Badlands Booker just drink it like in the tent? Because he didn't need the whole, we need to have the event so I can go win.
For sure. He just kind of
You know?
chilled. I'm just
He
gonna do
did
this
his thing, not gathered everybody so Joey Chestnut can get his one little twirl in the sun
This
every
is all
year.
he has though. What else is Joey Chestnut?
I don't know, but
They
I'm
do
done
eating competitions all year.
Yeah, but like,
but this is like the most relevant one.
How many do you watch, Leroy?
He's not marketable.
How many do I watch?
Exactly, dude. Exactly. So you're rats off a ship on Joey Chestnut too.
I'm rats off a ship because I could give a rat's ass about how many hot dogs a person could eat.
Nor do you want to see that.
Right.
That's just not appealing at all.
And you know what? It takes you a little aback when they dip the bun and they don't eat it like a hot dog. They go bread, hot dog, bread.
It's an insult to hot dogs.
Yes. Can't enjoy.
Anyway, where are your rats, JFig?
They're very much off the ship.
Rats off a ship.
Marcos?
Another sweep. Rats off a ship.
Rats off a ship.
Number 3, JFig.
Swimming with the Dolphins. Apparently, PETA was mad at Patrick Mahomes' wife for doing so.
Wow, these are like two people I really can't
I
get
was gonna
behind.
say,
Patrick Mahomes' wife and Pete. Like two enemies crossing over in the path. I'm not rats off a ship because I have swam with the Dolphins before.
What did they? Did they look at you like a manatee?
Maybe, I don't know.
Wow.
Although I did swim with a manatee and it didn't say like, oh, it's a cousin.
Hello.
Can you give yourself a +1 for getting let me tell you what's genius about that. He got himself before we got him.
That's right.
Because you know it was coming.
It's called the B Rabbit.
Hey, because you know either Smeathan or Dade South, somebody was gonna get you. But yeah, you swam. So my daughter did it, I want to say for her 12th birthday, because you have to be 11 or 12 to do it. And so they went all the way down to the Keys to swim with the Dolphins. And my wife said she hated it because it stank. Like the whole area.
You went to that like little Keys swim with the Dolphins place?
Yeah.
I can't imagine that place smells good.
I can't imagine it, but yeah, so that's something my daughter likes animals, right? She goes outside looking for turtles, stuff like that.
She made you have a pet squirrel.
I had a pet squirrel, right?
R.I.P.
She wants a sugar glider.
Oh, dude, I would love a sugar glider.
What?
I would love
Can
a pet
they
sugar
trust
glider.
you with that?
No. We can't. Dude, look.
I know Mrs. Tobin's not going for it. She hates rodents and critters.
To be fair, I think when your wife leaves the house, she's nervous you're home alone with the kids.
If Tommy and I had our way, we'd have a pet sugar glider.
But that's what I'm saying. How many times does your wife check in on you when you're home with the kids?
I do fine.
See?
Leroy.
It's
just fine.
Don't bring that
up. Don't bring that back.
Yeah, me setting a top hat on fire was a long time ago, dude.
It's a close set.
My wife actually did ask the other day because my daughter, she ruined my grill lighter by putting wax in it.
Wait, whoa.
It's a whole thing.
Oh.
Okay.
What?
So anyway, the point is the lighter didn't work. We'll get to that story. That's an aside.
Okay.
But my wife was like, I was like, oh, don't worry, I got it. And then I have a box of matches. Light the candle. She goes, why do you have matches? I swept that under the rug real quick.
So you're saying she still hasn't seen that video?
You just say when nobody's around, I go out back and poke a pack of cools.
My wife is still very unaware, JFig, that I lit a top hat on fire in our house. She has no idea.
But it was on Instagram too, and she
She doesn't
follows
pay
us.
attention. She doesn't pay
It was a
attention.
close set, guys. It was a close
It's
set.
a close set too. It was
She
a
probably
close
thought
set.
it was some sort of CGI thing.
She doesn't follow me. How many things does my wife like? If I don't tag her in it, she doesn't like it on Instagram. When's the last time she's liked a show clip? Never.
Wow.
She goes, I know those idiots. I'm like, you know what's funny? I bet you his wife looks at me and my wife looks at him like bad influences on each other.
No, I think she.
Because when I say, you know what? When I said, well, I got to pay to fix somebody's side mirror because I broke it. She goes, what did Tobin have you do? And I'm like, well, everybody was doing it. We were playing Fruit Ninja.
So
She
it's
goes,
like
what?
Tobin was the older brother in this situation, and you're just the little brother, just
No, but I'm more
rolling
than
along.
sure. I'm more than sure that his wife says the same thing about me. She doesn't realize he's the ringleader.
That's not fair.
It is fair.
Probably does realize.
Yeah.
She should know.
She should know by now. After all these years.
Well,
Absolutely.
even though he's not here today, we're going up on the clock, so
Oh.
I guess we got to take a break. I don't have time
All
for
right.
more last topics. Back after this.
Also, a pretty good gauge as to if something's funny or not. If it comes from Marcos, usually steer in the other direction. That's always been my.
Isn't he a professional
process.
comedian or something? Isn't he in the world of comedy?
Yeah.
It all started when I was in my car. Hey, it was 3:05. This is my favorite part. Then I heard some words that broke my heart. Hey, accusations out there try to tear me apart. Solana is a baby and Jimmy is a liar. Solana is a baby and Jimmy is a liar. Solana is a baby and Jimmy is a liar.
You can't handle the truth.
Solana is a baby and Jimmy is a liar. Hey, hey. Solana is a baby and Jimmy is a liar.
Does it just continue like this? What is this?
Just continues like this.
What is this?
This is.
Why are you mad? Why are you mad at Solana and Jimmy? I must have missed.
Wait, he doesn't know.
He wasn't here.
Oh, I wasn't here. What's beef? What's going on?
Sweeping the nation, dude. I don't know if you heard. You know why? That's probably why you're so upset. At the fireworks show, they weren't playing this song over and over.
Would have made it better than nothing, whatever they were playing.
Yeah, man, this happened while you were gone. I was attacked, if you will. I was attacked. I was slandered. I was thrown under the bus.
For what?
It's hard to talk about, but I'm going to work up the courage to talk about it. You just saw
I got your back.
The egregious offender.
I saw you guys were very frosty with each other. It's not good.
That's right. That's right. And I don't know if you saw this when he spit on the ground when he walked in here. That was personal.
What?
It felt personal. It felt personal because
I'm gonna tell engineering.
Exactly. There you go.
So you and Jimmy is still beefing.
Yes.
Solana's not here yet, but you're still beefing.
Okay, so if Solana's here too, then we can throw blows, and by blows I don't mean punches. I mean we'll just go.
Okay, that's weird.
One of us gives up. Yeah, last week I was first of all we got Solana whining, complaining because we were 2 minutes late because I had to restart the computer. You weren't here. I know, right?
I mean, like how many? What do we started like 8 minutes after Joe rose.
Exactly.
You guys want to go longer? Go longer then. Do your show until 6:08. Who's gonna get mad? BetQL.
Look, for the record, Dan Day says, "Oh, I begin day at night late every day." Look at that.
I wonder why.
So yeah, he began to, I think, if I'm not mistaken, he called me a doo-doo head.
Wow.
And I thought that was a bit much. And then Jimbo Leany, as he goes by in the streets every day for the 305 alarm, he has a funny little quip that he goes ahead and delivers, which I had been writing successfully for 2 weeks. One time I happened to strike out. He completely throws me under the bus. Immediately says,
and it's also because they didn't get the backstory, so they didn't realize why it was funny.
You've been writing him material.
Yep.
And as soon as it stinks up the joint, he blames you. He blames the hitting coach.
Completely blames on me.
Wow. That's you know what?
Play
it again.
Fired.
Play it again.
We're going to the top.
Yeah. Play it again.
So pretty good.
And then listen to what he says.
If something's funny or not. If it comes from Marcos, usually steer in the other direction. That's always been my.
Isn't he a professional comedian or something? Isn't he in the world of comedy?
Funnier?
Nah. It all started when I was in my car.
It's going through the events.
It was 3:05. This is my favorite part.
Love the 305 alarm.
Then I heard some words that broke my heart.
Really did break my heart.
Hey.
I'm sorry.
Accusations out there try to tear me apart.
Try to tear me apart, dude.
Yeah, just let the song play.
Solana is a baby and Jimmy is a liar. Solana is a baby and Jimmy is a liar. Solana is a baby and Jimmy is a
beautiful.
liar.
This is a bop.
This is a bop, dude.
Bop, dude.
Solana is a baby
Also,
and Jimmy
great of
is a
Tadpole to get in the
liar.
studio with you.
Right? Got a feature on there.
Or did you just get Jimmy?
That was baby Raiden on the feature.
Wow.
Hey, so you remember I was telling you about the song "Love Love," but it's last by Burna Boy.
Love.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. So I went to add the song to my playlist. I add the song, and then I realized it was a DJ Khaled remix.
No.
Another one.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Where's
what
DJ
am I doing?
Where's DJ Khaled on the Dame Dollar recruiting? Where's he at?
Yeah, that's good. You know, maybe
Who we got? Wait. You know we got to get Ocho Cinco and DJ Khaled.
Got to get Ocho. Got to get DJ Khaled. You know, got to get it all going for us. I did see that.
I tell you,
I did
all
see you
he
down
needs
as
is
Haslam.
one phone call.
Ooh.
One phone call, get this job done.
Hmm?
Y'all know UD.
I just saw UD was liking his post on Instagram today.
Liking post. That's right.
Mm-hmm. He
That's
knows what he's doing.
Subtle.
Hey,
The guy did.
UD is like a heat bouncer. If you ain't got the guts, you can't come into the club.
There's no tampering period, right? Right now, you're allowed to because you said that Jason Tatum was actively recruiting.
Players can't tamper with players. That's the rules. But the thing with Jason Tatum is he's too late. Like Bam and Jimmy have been working on this already.
They've been greasing these wheels for a couple of years.
On this,
but they were also greasing the wheels of Mitchell. So
Bam definitely was. I mean, he was playing summer league. He was playing at the Miami Pro League, which I think starts tonight. Be funny if Dame Dollar showed up and played with Bam.
Oh my God. Hey, but to be honest with you, that's something Jimmy and Bam would do just to mess with people, right?
Yeah.
Because what's he playing? He was playing with Mitchell, right? Last year.
I think last year he was playing with Mitchell, and they were saying come to Miami, and he was behind him, getting the crowd going.
You know what? That's the attitude you can have when you already got a guaranteed $200 million contract, right?
Sure is.
You can play games with everybody. You know you getting yours.
Love it.
One time.
I see. That's why when people talk about trades in the NFL or talk about deals in the NFL, NFL players get more upset because sometimes these deals and trades and stuff like that could mess with your money.
We'll take a quick break. Marcos, I'm sorry that they've abused you like this.
Okay,
but you still got the strength to mix it up coming up?
I do indeed.
We'll get to some of that. Plus, give you the latest with Damian Lillard. Check in on the Twitter streets, see where we're at right now. Any new updates? Back after this. All right, welcome back, you rascals. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560. Take you guys up until 2 here on the show. By the way,
maybe even 2:05.
Coming up today, your boy Tobes is going to be recapping the Heat off season on the Bleacher Report app.
Whoa! Big time.
Yep. They have gone to the silly sauce bullpen.
Nice.
Big mistake.
Yeah.
I love that for you.
My boy.
You show them who you really are.
I don't care what they say about you, dude.
Yeah.
You know your stuff.
There's only one thing this dude takes extremely serious. No silly sauce. The fight game.
That's right.
Oh, he's like, it's almost creepy how professional he tries to be, and all the people that come up to him and say hi.
I'm excited tomorrow.
Creepy.
We got.
I'm
Bo
taken
Nickel.
aback by this. I'm like, I don't ever get this Tobin.
We got Bo Nickel on the show tomorrow, who's going to be at UFC.
Bo
Big UFC card
Nickel.
coming up this weekend. Bo Nickel is like the UFC phenom right now. Like
Buffalo.
You don't just tune in to watch him fight; you tune in to see how fast is this fight going to be.
Oh, one of
You
those.
know? Now his opponent pulled out yesterday,
Look at
so
that.
now he's got a new replacement opponent.
Wow, the same week?
This guy's got no shot.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, come on. Because you usually see odds in UFC. It's like big odds are like minus 400. This guy's got some boxing odds, some real like minus 2,000 stuff.
Yikes! Now he's going against Val Woodburn.
Yep, I don't know who that is.
Exactly. He's 7-0 though.
I don't think a guy. Listen, if you had to pick a fight, Bo versus Val, who you picking?
Val, like Val Kilmer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm taking Bo.
Yeah, for sure. The only reason why Val Kilmer's name is cool is because he has Kill as his second name.
Okay.
Dude,
This guy's last name is
here,
Woodburn.
Do we know any badass Vals?
No. But Bo?
There was a girl named Val that was on the basketball team when I was at Michigan.
All right.
All right.
Let's check in on her.
Yeah, let's see how she's doing.
See what she's up to.
Anyway,
so two other sisters, they all played for you in basketball.
3:30, I'll be on the Bleacher Report app for those
Nice.
Heat
So
fans out
what is,
there.
are you just like addressing?
I am addressing Cronin.
Oh,
and I'm
oh,
my business end of business today. We're taking one of the J's off the board. You're either losing Jacquez or you're losing Jovic, dude. And if you keep up the nonsense, you're losing them both.
So, question. I asked you, Tobes.
Yeah.
If you could only keep one, which one would you keep?
Jovic.
Okay. All right.
Okay, question. But why? Is it the
why?
accent?
Partly, yes. Partly, yes. And look, I like Jacquez. Don't get me wrong, but like Jovic is like
Jacquez is very athletic, though, man.
he is. He's dunking on everybody.
Right.
And by the way, they were talking about his shooting. Yeah, look pretty good. He's got a nice stroke to him. I'm telling you, this Heat franchise, they know how to pick him. They know how to pick him.
I don't know. Now that you said that, though, I kind of feel like nervous, if you will, because the last time you gave someone till end of day or close of business, that was Vic Fangio. He said like 2 days later.
I don't remember what that was. I don't recall that.
You do, dude.
I don't recall.
That's what, I don't understand why you get irritated. You get
Vic
irritated with a situation and you just put EOB in the business today.
That's right.
And what's the penalty if they don't? Like, you are literally trying to take picks away of who they could get. And I'm telling you, the Heat will wait.
Well, here's what happens. Vic Fangio, because of his nonsense, and he even, by the way, said some of this, I think it was at OTAs or minicamp. He said, like, because I don't know the whole deets on it, but like there was like a tampering scandal with the Eagles because of one of their coaches. And there was like talk like, oh, Vic Fangio might have swooped in there and taken that Eagles job. Look, Vic Fangio better show up this first year, okay? No honeymoon phase for him.
Wait, he doesn't play?
No honeymoon phase.
He doesn't play.
Fangs better show up day one.
Tobin.
Or I'm going to be upset.
Tobin, he doesn't play.
Shouldn't
you have that aimed at the players?
It is, but he is supposedly some defensive guru who we had to have a dog and pony show for.
You can't make a 6'3" guy 7 foot.
No, but
you can't make a 4 or 5 guy 4'2".
That's fine, but you would look at this defense and you would say, Leroy, the names, the faces, the talent, they have a talented defense. Yes?
Not based on what they did last year. So
But
you're saying it was all coaching?
No. I'm saying coaching had something to do with it. Yes, and a banged up Xavier Howard, and now you got Xavier Howard healthy.
Okay, there you go. You're giving yourself reasons as to why, and you still put this man on the hook.
Would you or would you not agree this defense is set up for success?
Yes, but wait. No. Not gonna let you just say great and not let me finish. Enough of this nonsense. Okay. Now, it's all great on paper, but at the end of the day, the players gotta play.
Okay, and how does a player with talent play and execute? The coach has to get them in position to do that. So all I'm saying, Fangs, is look, you got all you wanted, you got your money, you got your respect. Okay.
Tobes.
You show up this first year, you get it done.
Tobes.
What?
You ever heard of the phrase, you can lead a horse to water?
Yeah, dude, but he doesn't have a burro. He has a bunch of thoroughbreds.
So you say.
So I know.
Oh, okay.
Jaylen Ramsey.
Then, but here's the problem. So if that's the way you feel, all of your attention should be on the players and not the coach.
No, I wouldn't. Here's where I disagree with you. It would be that.
You think Jaylen Ramsey needs Vic Fangio to play?
Everybody does. If Vic Fangio is going to have this much fanfare and he's going to be such a show pony that everybody had to go, oh, please give Vic Fangio the bag. Vic Fangio. Oh, I was making a website, OnlyFangs, okay? If he's going to get all this fanfare, results must be had.
You're doing it again.
You've been a little rough on him since the beginning.
Yes.
Before he even signed.
You complain when he didn't decide, didn't decide
sign
soon enough, and then he decided, and you're still going. Dude, this is what I hate about this time of year.
Never enough.
Here's the problem, Marcos. Can't nobody do nothing to get on the other side of that. So he just has free, willy-nilly thoughts that we can't say or do anything about because nobody's playing football.
Leroy, would you or would you not agree that this Dolphins team, roster-wise, looks like one of the best in the AFC?
Roster-wise, yes, but the players have to play.
Agreed. But who needs to
Can I just say this?
Coaches.
Let me explain something to you. I'm going to give you a little story. There was a guy that played with a future Hall of Famer or that coached a future Hall of Famer, right? And we got so excited about him playing with that future Hall of Famer that we hired him as a head coach, only to find out a year later he didn't really work with said future Hall of Fame quarterback. He was one of the ancillary coaches giving suggestions.
Are you talking about Joe Philbin?
Yes.
Okay, great. Here's the difference, though. Okay, he's not the head coach. He's the defensive coach, which means he's got half the play. Okay, but you keep saying that. Here's the thing. Then don't treat him and don't give him all of this respect if he's not worthy of it. Do you not think he's one of the best defensive coaches in the league?
No, I know he is.
Okay, great. Then all I'm asking him to do is his job to the fullest right away.
It doesn't matter what your scheme is. Players got to produce.
Hey, players play, but coaches scheme. And when you got the right scheme, you get things mean. All right?
But guess what? If you got great players, you can have a bad scheme and still win.
Okay, well, you know what? He's supposedly got good players. He's supposedly got some vaunted scheme. So if both of you guys are telling me the same thing, then let's walk into this first year and let's win this division.
And my question is why don't you have this same type of enthusiasm towards the players? That's all.
I do.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Oh, sure.
You are already willing to put all of this on. Oh, we brought Vic Fangio in and we waited 48 hours for him to decide and we paid him his bag. And this is what we got.
He got his bag? He got his bag. Where's Wilkins' bag? Where's Wilkins' bag?
You want to give it to Dalvin Cook, jackass.
I would. I mean, listen, that'd be amazing.
I love how he forgets.
Yes. Can I just say, this is what makes working with this man so difficult. because you know you got to remember everything he says. Otherwise, he'll just keep going. You can bring it to his attention. You can replay it. So he knows exactly what he said. And the old wiggler.
I'm not wiggling. I want Dalvin Cook.
But you want to pay Christian Wilkins.
He'll get his time.
You don't play games like that with him.
Why?
I'm just telling you that. Why?
Yeah, you give him a Hamilton.
He's
DVD
one of
every
yours.
year.
He's one of yours.
He's one of ours?
DVD?
Yes.
You're gonna be happy with that?
What? You think
he loves
that
musicals,
you could smooth him over?
Yep.
By sending him a video of Hamilton?
Or Cats.
Oh, no.
Dude,
He'll leave.
you know what? With the bag he get ready to make, he could buy Cats.
He can't buy Cats, dude.
Yeah. Adopt, don't shop.
What's the most famous song from Cats?
Meow,
You're the
meow,
worst.
meow, 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 meow.
Pretty sure that's a commercial.
Oh,
No.
is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
First of all,
liver.
can I just say something? I have a hard time watching any type of show where real people dress up like cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
It's
think it
weird.
did well in the movie.
It's weird.
I don't think it did well. I think it was just very cringe for everybody.
No, wasn't it live on TV or something?
No.
They did a play live on TV. I don't know what it was.
Oh, well.
No, not live cats, dude.
I don't watch TV like that.
Taylor Swift was a cat.
That's
She was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, they did it live on TV because there was a bunch of stars in it.
It wasn't live on TV.
It was.
It
No,
wasn't.
she was just a cat in the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, they did Cats the movie?
Yeah.
That's what she was in.
That just
This took me
sounds
down a
stupid.
wormhole, though. Did you know Taylor Swift's cat is worth $97 million?
Yeah.
The one that's purring in her lap?
Yep.
It's karma, dude.
It is.
Because it loves her.
Mixed bag is next. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on 560 WQAM. If you missed any of today's show, get the Tobin and Leroy podcast available for you on all podcast platforms. Go follow the Tobin and Leroy show on the Odyssey app. You get clips, you use the rewind feature, all that jazz. And, of course, you guys can watch us on YouTube and Twitch, Miami 560 WQAM. And check us on out there. Check me out. I'll be on the Bleacher Report app at 3:30. Talking some Heat basketball. But before that, let's mix things up, Marcos. What do we got here today, dude?
Yeah, it's that time again. Time for us to mix it up. We talked about it at length in our tour. Make sure you go listen to us on the Odyssey app. Check out those podcasts. Crisp routes.
Crisp.
From none other than Jaylen Waddle. Now, you can't have crisp routes without crisp throws. So Jaylen Waddle actually spoke on Tua's special ball placement.
Ooh.
This is what he had to say.
What about Tua to you makes him special?
His ball placement. I think everybody sees it. Ball placement, knowing exactly where to put the ball, where his receivers can not just catch it, but catch it and run with it. And so that's what makes Tua.
He's right about that. That is what makes Tua.
True.
Crisp, dude.
Absolutely. It used to be, if you can touch it, you can catch it. You know who said that? Quarterbacks who threw it in the vicinity of wherever they're at.
Right. Inaccurate quarterbacks.
Exactly. If you can touch it, you can catch it. Yeah, not this guy.
Not this guy, dude. Crisp. Love it. What else we got, Marcos?
Let's stay in the realm of young talent in South Florida. They got a game tonight. The Miami Heat have a summer league action tonight.
Way too excited for this.
And you know who else is excited for it? Triple Jota. He says that he wants to win the summer league. That's how serious he's
I like that.
I mean, to win as many games as possible. I know that they were telling me they didn't perform like they wanted to last year. So, coming into this, I have a goal of trying to, win as many games as possible, do well in this California Classic, and then go to Vegas and hopefully win the summer league championship. I mean, that's the goal that we have here.
Wow. You know what we call that?
What's that?
Portland mentality.
Oh, no.
What are you doing, dude?
-1.
What are you doing? You're the worst.
Leave that.
Little sweetener showcase tonight, baby. Little sweetener.
Dude, you're the worst.
Boys, go out there and show your worth tonight.
Great.
Go out there and show your championship valor for the Blazers.
Huh.
I mean, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Why, if the Heat see these guys, why don't they ever think, you know what? We're keeping him. He could work out.
Why
or you just
they
don't
think
care
that?
because it's for Dame.
What do you mean? I don't really understand your question.
Is there something that Jovic or Triple J could show tonight that would make the Heat go, I think we need to keep this guy? Because the one thing that still is pretty consistent with what the Heat need is a little bit of size. And with the way all these European bigs have come over and played, why wouldn't you at least kick the tires on Jovic a little bit longer?
I think the answer to that is because you're going to get Damian Lillard. I think that's the answer to it.
And then you get smaller, though.
He's Damian Lillard.
All right. No. I'm just asking, am I the only one that thinks like this?
I would love to keep Jovic. It'd be nice, but if you told me like, hey, Tobin, you get Damian Lillard for Jovic.
Like, give his job. That's how I feel about Precious. I felt like Precious was a prospect. Obviously, he only brought in Kyle Lowry. But you know what I mean? Where it's like, I really want this young guy, but Dame Lillard, I mean, go on, look at that.
I would say there's things about Jovic that they liked even more than they did about Precious, because Precious, one of the things they didn't like, and he actually got criticism about this when he was in Toronto too from Nick Nurse, is that he just doesn't play with an energy and a ferocity that is needed. He likes to go play like a point guard kind of, and he's just not that kind of skilled to do that.
Right.
Jovic might.
He doesn't possess the skills that he's trying to play basketball with.
Jovic, I think the thing that they love is, one, he basically took this year with the back injury and all. They said, hey, put on a lot of weight because, you're too scrawny. And he did. And that's now on top of the skill set that he had. So I think they like Jovic as a prospect. I just think that you got to give something to get something, baby.
No, I'm not disputing that. I just man,
but if
you're saying he's trying to show Portland something, I'm like, what if he shows the Heat something? And they go,
if there was one guy I could keep out of all this, and that even meant if that meant giving up Caleb, yeah, I would keep Jovic. I love Jovic.
Okay.
I love
Well, because see, here's the problem that I have.
Dalla.
You only love something as long as it can't get you something else. Right? You love Jovic and Triple J because they can help you get Dame, so you think. You love Tyler Herro, baby goat, bad until it could get you Kevin Durant or Dame Lillard.
You just boxed in your own point. Do I love them because they can get me something, or until I do?
You love them, yeah. I didn't box
those
myself
are my
in.
guys. I root for them. You're
while
not
trying to trade them at the same time.
I'm sitting here. I'm watching Summer League. I'm rooting for them. I'm getting the goosies over it. You're not getting the goosies over Summer League. You're getting my reports on it.
I gotta watch it to be able to.
It's on ESPN. You can watch it. It's at 10 o'clock tonight, but you can watch it.
Whoa, 10 o'clock.
It is late. I understand.
Jesus.
What else is in the mixed bag?
We were mentioning Jovic adding some muscle. This is him about how much more weight he wants to add to his frame, make him even more unstoppable.
I feel like just my base. I don't think you need to look jacked to be strong. So yeah, I feel like I've put a lot already. 240. I don't know what the goalies, but we're gonna work through it, and I'm for sure gonna put some more weight on myself. But yeah, as long as I can still be fast and move good on the floor, I feel like we can add weight.
Get that Euro step, dude, from the 3-point line. Slide to him.
Yeah.
All right.
Got some meat on his bones.
See, I just with what I've seen, the last European guys come over, right? And just from sports in general being cyclical, why wouldn't I want a guy like Jovic? Just based on what you've seen.
That's what I'm saying. Why wouldn't Cronin want a guy like Jovic? What's going on here, dude? He's going to sit here thinking he's going to get somebody better. And Cronin, it's sitting here right. We'll keep him if you don't want him. I mean, I'll sit here. I'll keep him if you don't want him. But, you're going to sit here and you know what he's doing? Here's what he's doing. He's quibbling. Cronin's sitting here and he's quibbling, thinking he's going to get something better. He's not going to get anything better.
Sure. All right.
I'll keep Jovic if he doesn't want Jovic. And guess what? Tonight, if he doesn't come with a trade by the end of the Summer League game, Jovic is off the table. Wow.
Summer League, you waiting that long? I'm shocked. I'm shocked you're giving it to the end of Summer League.
I may take him off at halftime. We'll see.
Wow. Okay.
What else is in the mixed bag?
The Marlins, Skip Schumaker, recently had some words about the bombs for my boy Koopa Loop. This is what he had to say about the Marlins' recent success and the homers that they've been hitting, specifically from Jesus Sanchez and Koopa Loop.
Yeah, Sanchez hitting breaking ball, first pitch, dead center. This ballpark, that's not easy to put him out there. And then Cooper going opposite field. So that means you're staying on the ball and a really good game plan. And they stuck with their game plan. And those Cooper swings were really, really good. He's hitting it all over the place. Outside that Atlanta series in general, we've been pretty good. That Boston series, Cooper hit the ball really, really well. And I think he's, kind of carried it over to here. And yeah, Sanchez struggled a little bit for, a couple weeks. And with Jazz going down, putting him back in the 4-hole, he's really, really helped complete the lineup, how I like to put it together. And, when he's hot, we go. And he good swings against righties, lefties, really good game.
Love Skip Schumaker, man. What a first year.
Yeah, considering he just the whole demeanor and attitude of that room seemed to have improved right away.
Yep.
Right, with how he goes about things, and I know it sounds crazy, especially with baseball, but it's a noticeable difference in how they go about their daily jobs.
Absolutely. You want to know what I love about it?
What?
I don't know how nice Skip Schumaker is, because that was the thing with Don Mattingly. Everybody would be like, "Oh, he's such a nice man."
Oh yeah,
Because
right.
he stunk as a manager.
They still say that.
And so like he'd go out there, "Oh, Don Mattingly, he's so nice." I don't know how nice Skip Schumaker is, but you want to know something? I know he can manage some baseball. That's what I know. I know he can manage some baseball, dude. So he may be a jerk, but you want to know something? So was Oyster Burns.
Oh, he's still fine.
Oyster Burns, you can tell.
Right.
Always bringing it up.
For the rest of his time, dude.
Right on Oyster Burns.
So I don't care if Skip Schumaker is nice. He seems like he was nice when he was on our show, but I don't have to have a caveat every time. Oh, he's such a nice man. No, I don't know. I don't care. Guess what? He's nice and awesome. Or maybe he's a jerk and awesome. I don't know. All I know is he's really good at managing a baseball team.
Do you care whether your coach or manager has a personality, or if he gets the job done, who cares?
But that's what I was saying. Like, Don Mattingly never got the job done, and I felt like everybody always had to go, "Oh, nice man, nice Don Mattingly, hey, great."
Can I just say this?
Is this greeting card writing or managing baseball?
You can be nice and suck at your job.
Dude,
exactly. Why do the two have to be connected? Right? Why do you have to tolerate poor performance because a guy's nice? Or why do you have to not want a guy because he's a terrible personality, but he gets the job done? The two aren't like tied in together. It's a bonus, but you shouldn't need both.
Well, that's our show for today, everybody. Cronin, I want Damian Lillard on the Heat tomorrow.
Are we doing the end of business, or are we giving him a couple of days?
He's got the end of this summer league game, and he's losing Jovic.
Yeah.
Make sure to listen to him on Bleacher Report to see if he changes his mind.
Whoa! Well, I might. We'll see. They don't know what they're in for.
I
can't believe they're going. You want to speak to the Heat fans? You guys sure? I don't think you've heard this show. Looking forward to it. That's coming up 3:30 on Bleacher Report. I will be grading the Heat's off season. Spoiler alert, it's going to be.
Don't worry.
All right.
We'll be grading you.
We'll be
about what you say about the Heat.
We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Free dinners. The old love free meals. The old don't like to rush. Because the old aren't very good with technology.
Okay.
In this situation, I'm going to say it. You make valid points.
Thank you.
Brackish is where the water mixes, the salt water and the fresh water.
Whitish, brackish. I'm okay with all water, Leroy.
Welcome back into Tobin and Leroy. Very excited to talk to our next guest. An absolute legend. You guys know we love the fight game down here in South Florida. And the man who has been promoting boxing longer than anybody, better than anybody, Don King, is joining us here.
When I see y'all.
Hey, what is